What's up, Lisa? Yeah?
I'm good, dude. Happy to see you.
Happy to see you. You're looking good. You had good news last week.
Yeah, dude. It's like getting into the clubs in New York. It's like my first experience trying to get past at places. And it's been a little bit of a grind, like a lot of a grind. But I got a good news from Broadway Comedy Club, so I'm excited. I'll be there a lot this month. And I'm a broken record here, but I just love being in New York, doing stand-up in New York. I'm having a blast.
Good for you. You sound like that song. Remember that song in the 70s? I love New York.
I do.
That's you. You're the new
I never want to leave.
I love New York. And then as you're saying New York, you get hit in the head with a stick from behind.
Dude, every fucking day.
Me too. I just got an email yesterday.
Has it got mugged?
Yeah, they got the over and under. Listen,
you should put that on.
Follow you one day. Take the mugging. It's going to be family. They're not going to beat you up.
What do you mean?
Just give them the cash in your wallet. Give them a picture of your girlfriend, whatever. Hold on to the wallet.
Do people still put pictures in their wallet? Do you have pictures in your wallet still?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I've never met anyone other than you who has pictures in their wallet.
A picture of my daughter on her first communion. It's like 9 years old.
You got that? But don't you have the dude, the weightlifting
Rago,
dude?
yes. I got
Dan
Rago. Yes.
That's all. I forgot. Dude, that's good. That's changed now since the phone, I bet. You're like one of the few people, I bet, who still has that. Old school.
Look, if the phone goes up to 2,300, I'm going back to a can and a string. You know what I'm saying? 2,300 is what they're saying. This is just giving people an excuse to raise prices now.
Oh,
All you got to do is mention tariffs. Already, they're starting tariffs. Tariffs. Everybody was buying cars this week like a motherfucker, because that's it. And now your parts, if you thought your parts took long during the pandemic, forget about fucking now. Especially if you got
Thank God I'm not buying shit.
No.
Not a thing. And it's the only time I've been happy to not have investments. I'm the only Jew without investments, and I'm thrilled about it.
Everybody's like, I lost $2 million. Bitch, if I lost $2 million, I'd be burning down a town, all right? You didn't lose $2 million. I lost $8 million. No, you didn't. If you're saying it like that, I don't believe you. If you're saying it like as you throw your wife out the window, and she comes home with, I just got a new Range Rover. What? I just lost $8 million fucking dollars. That's what I want to see. Don't just tell me, I lost $3 million.
Yeah, but you're right. The iPhones are going to be expensive as fuck now.
Everything.
They're already expensive, $1,400 a month. Dude, I have that Mint Mobile that sponsors us. I got so sick of, even before the tariffs, paying $100 a month for a cell phone. $100 a month, and Mint is $15 a month, and it's the same thing.
Yeah, but you call people when you're in another country. You think
it works
that's
great.
The problem with that shit. You call somebody in there like in Bulgaria. Mint. God damn it.
Oh my God, how are you doing?
I didn't do shit. I'm feeling a lot better.
You seem like you're feeling better.
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I started smoking again, not gorilla style. Just because, listen, let me explain something to you. I don't like not having an appetite. I had the control to go, you know what, I'm not going to eat that. But the worst thing is when you have to eat and you're not hungry. I feel like that as it's going down. I'm like, why am I doing this? I'm not hungry.
And you're not hungry without weed? Fuck.
And the edibles, listen, let's be as honest as we can with everybody. I think I'm coming to the end. I'm just waiting for something to happen with heroin. Like,
what do you?
Something. They put in a gummy.
Like an improvement in heroin?
Something, like heroin gummies, something, because that's my next level. Look, I smoked weed after 5 weeks of not smoking. I thought I was going to see the devil. It was okay.
Right.
It was okay. And then I've been eating, I throw down 800, 1,000 milligrams of those ABXs. I'm expecting to eat the kitchen.
Right.
The other night I ate 3 little donuts. The tiny white ones. Because they're disgusting too now.
You don't like those?
They're all fucking disgusting. Listen, donuts are done. There's no donuts on the East Coast no more. Dunkin' Donuts blows. We fucked up when we left L.A. and we didn't bring a franchise of Yum Yum Donuts with us. We should have brought a Mexican with us. Those are Mexican-made donuts.
Oh, they're good.
Fucking delicious Yum Yum Donuts.
Well, because they make them fresh at the store. Dunkin' Donuts... Dude, especially, I see them in the city all the time. Oh my God, have you seen what's at McDonald's now?
No.
Krispy Kreme is at McDonald's. They're just trying to kill us now. They deliver in the city. They have Krispy Kreme at every McDonald's. Just in the back of like a U-Haul truck, they bring it already pre-made.
Last time I had Krispy Kreme, it tasted like dick, okay?
Yeah.
When Dean Delray, when you're coming out of fucking Irvine or Ontario, is it? You're pulling out of there. It's 11:30. There ain't nothing to do, and there's a fucking
Krispy Kreme.
And I go in there and get a dozen
for the drive home
of just the regular donuts with
the glazed.
The glazed. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Me and Marilyn Martinez, whoever was in the car, were like dibs 4. Fuck it. I'm getting 4 fucking donuts. That's how good. And they were warm out of the fucking box.
Dude, it's my favorite part about doing Mohegan Sun. If anyone asks, I'll do a free spot at Mohegan Sun because they have one of the ones that with the conveyor belt and that gets hot. Oh, that's amazing. But when it's like room temperature, it tastes like cardboard.
I saw a Cinnabon the other day.
I still like those.
I haven't had a Cinnabon in 15 years. I was like, Mercy, you want to go inside the Cinnabon? And she's like, hell no.
Really?
Yeah, no. It's like, that shit tastes like ass now.
But
I'll tell you what else they destroyed in New Jersey.
What?
The apple turnover. It does not exist in New Jersey. It tastes like dick. I bought 3 or 4 of them just to try them out. I think I threw away all 4 of them.
Fuck. So, but what about Carvel? Carvel, you don't go to just Carvel, get a little ice cream?
Every once in a while, I go in there now and I get a little cone. But the problem is, you got kids working at Carvel, and they don't know the spirit of Carvel. Every time you go in there, they just fuck it up. A bunch of kids with acne just fucking it up. There's one by my house that's a drive-through. You have to, if you want something original, you have to go in the daytime when the owner's there. She's my age. And she'll make a fucking egg cream that'll make your head blow up. If you tell her thin, she'll make it like milk. Whatever you tell her, she's dope on it. The kids that work there at night, they're 17, bro. They have no responsibility. It's, whatever they pay, $12 an hour. They don't care. The fucking pineapple has shit in it.
Oh, no.
You have to take the pineapple and move it around from every hour on the hour.
Right.
These kids it just sits there.
Dude, if you're high, if you have 800 milligrams in you and stuff doesn't taste good, there's a problem.
A lot of shit don't taste good. Wait till you get older. You're going to go, wow, I used to eat 22 of those. Now I eat one of them and I want to shoot myself. Your taste buds change.
And I know you're half joking around, but do you get the munchies on heroin? Like when you were doing heroin, did you get the munchies? Or are you just taking heroin because you want to be fucked up?
I want to be fucked up, okay? Nobody takes heroin and thinks about the munchies, Lee.
Well, you said you want to be able to eat.
That's why if you don't want to go on Ozempic, just do heroin. You'll never eat.
You'll be asleep the whole
time.
You'll
never eat. You'll sleep, get up, shoot, snort, whatever the fuck you want. But I'm just waiting for heroin gummies right now. That's it. I'm done with the THC. I moved to a different level. 50 years. I'm a doctor. I got a doctorate in THC. What do you want from me?
So, but do you think, and I know you probably don't keep up on heroin, but I would imagine now, because they were making edible gummies in their kitchen in California, like the stars.
That's all fentanyl. I don't want her. Listen.
You don't think they're making heroin gummies?
They probably are. I need to do it from a legit chemist. Somebody who went to Yale. I don't want to do it with Nikki's uncle.
No.
He went to jail and he knows how to make. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
I want to make it legit. I want them to get China White, that shit that makes you fucking play Jimi Hendrix music when you don't even know how to play the guitar. You do a line of China White, you're in here playing like Jimi Hendrix. You don't even know. You're in here going like fucking Jose Feliciano with no eyes and shit. So,
holy shit.
Is Jose Feliciano still alive? He's still alive.
How old?
Blind as a bat. He's got to be 80 because he sang Chico and the Man song.
Damn.
And that was 77. So that's 23 and 25, 48, right? No, 58. No, 53. What am I thinking?
20. You said so many numbers. I don't know what. When was the last, when's the last time you were completely sober for a week?
1988.
And you don't, what goes through your mind when you're completely, you just hate it? It's just boring?
Boredom. Nothing. It's bad enough my mother died. When your mom or your dad dies, when your mom dies, the rest of your life, it's like eating food with no salt on it. That's the best way I could tell people. When your mom dies, that's what life becomes. No salt.
Right.
And then when you stop smoking, I mean, there's positive things to it. I don't want to say I had a good time the last 5 weeks.
Yeah, it seems like
Things started coming out. Like, the comedy writing was horrible. The getting loose on stage was horrible. But I liked where my mind went.
What was the difference?
Clarity. A little bit of clarity. I had a lot of noise in my head ending the year last year. A lot of shit, And sometimes, believe it or not, that's what makes you sick. When
Really?
You're thinking too much about shit. And listen, I know comedians that go on the road and they don't even worry about their material. And here I am at home going, I'm going to cancel that gig because I only got 20 minutes. Just, there's so many things that I worry about that I shouldn't worry about. And the shit I should worry about, I don't worry about.
Do you think that's what was fucking with your stomach, the worry?
No, my daughter's getting older. I'm getting older. Listen, I didn't have a midlife crisis. What I did was had a kid. You know what I'm saying? When you're 50, you go out and chase some 20-year-old hoe, and you crash your car, and you go back to doing blow, and you cash in your 401k, and then when you're 58, you go back to your wife begging, I'm sorry, like a fucking animal. I didn't go through that. I had a child instead of 50. So I knew at some point it was going to catch up. And I thought during the pandemic I'd have to deal with shit. But I did. But it was different. After I got out of the hospital the third time, I was like, what the? I'm certified old. That's it. Once you go to the hospital 3 times and you're 60, you're certified old. Your body takes a different turn. And I have to accept that. I got to accept that. And you have to accept a lot of things that you're like, fuck, I'm not going to work that. I'm not going to go out and buy Jordache jeans and get a tattoo on my hand. And I'm not going to do that shit.
Right.
I'm just not going to do that and get a Corvette to prove something.
But
I got to do something.
I don't know if heroin gummies is the way to go.
Listen, Lee, you're talking to me about serious shit?
Of course I'm talking to you about.
I'm talking about heroin shit. That's something in the future. That's eventually going to be fucking made somewhere.
So what do you like? Are you talking like you want to have like a midlife crisis sort of?
No. But I was just thinking about the fucking big question with me the last 4 years. It was what the fuck happened
over the last 30 years.
What happened those 23 years in LA?
Right.
How did I go to LA with a fucking horrible drug problem and leave there with a kid and a wife? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just very hard for me to comprehend. The other day somebody came up to me and they were like, I saw you in this. And I'm like, I never did that. And I was wrong. I did do that show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like just little shit that I'm like, wow, I forgot a bunch of shit. And I just want to know.
Well, I think that happens.
What happened?
I feel like that happens a lot in life. Like, thinking back, like looking back at a lot of the church clips that people are posting. I was 23 or something. And now, like, I think life just happens fast. But then, yeah, for you, like, you focus so much on just, like, what's in front of you that, like, you don't seem like you go back in your head and, like, ruminate over, like, the past a lot. Like, you just are really focused, or at least were on just, like, in the present.
Man, you have to always go back every once in a while and figure out where you went wrong, what you could do to do better, what you should have done, what you'll do the next time. That's just a part of life. That's just not.
You do that? It didn't. That's just the way
I don't sit there and go, I shouldn't have robbed that gas station. Okay, I did it. I'm happy. We moved on.
Okay.
But there's little moves. Like, you think about little things that you did that just fucking drive you crazy. Something you said when you were out one night, you shouldn't have said it. And you're like, what the fuck was I fucking thinking?
Yeah.
When you're on stage, you say something, and you're like, where'd that come from? You ever have that? You go on stage and you're in the middle of 20 minutes, you're having a great set, and then you just decide to just fucking say something.
Yeah.
And nobody catches it.
Only you, but it drives you nuts.
Only you. Nobody catches it. People just go, what the fuck did he say? Whatever. That's it. But you said it, and when you walk out of there, you're like, thank God George or Lee or Nick didn't say, Joey, what the fuck came out of your mouth just then?
Right.
So I think about that shit. I shit in a bathroom. That in my house. I put that there purposely. I put that there purposely.
The bathroom.
No.
Oh.
I didn't build the fucking house, genius.
So what do you put there?
I put on the wall June 8th. Not wrote it out, but when I went to do this gig in New Orleans, they gave me a plaque. The House of Blue. I don't know what it was. They gave me like a plaque. June 8th, New Orleans. I hang that in my bathroom for a reason.
Why is that?
Because I bombed so fucking bad that night. And I want to see that thing every fucking day and go, what the fuck was I thinking? And then I bombed, and the majority of people were African Americans. And what did I do? Start doing African American jokes in front of these poor people. And then I had to walk out in front of all of them, and they all started hugging me and talking to me. And I'm like, oh my God, who's going to stab me over that black joke?
I can't believe you kept the plaque.
This is what was I going to do? Smash it?
If I bomb that hard, yeah. You don't bring home a lot of shit. Like you're not really like a sentimental person. Like I'm surprised if you, just knowing you, if you bomb that bad, I could just see you being pissed and like throwing it away in the hotel.
No, I brought it home to remind me that can't ever happen again.
Fuck.
That cannot fucking happen again in your life or in your next life or in the life after that. You cannot let something like that happen. And it wasn't like an intentional bombing. It was a bombing when you're prepared, but you're overconfident. You just came from the store on a Thursday night.
Right.
And you think you're Johnny Bananas.
Yep.
And you fly in and you go up there, and it's your body language. Something about your body language. This motherfucker's coming out like he's James Bond. This is not going to work for this motherfucker.
Yep.
And they refused. And that's the way life is sometimes.
And what does that do for you? Like just remembering it.
Not to do it again, Lee.
Fuck.
And you and I both know I'm stupid because it's gonna happen again.
Right.
But in your mind, that sits there that it can't happen again. A bombing like that cannot happen again.
Did you? Because at the beginning, did you like try to forget your bombs? Like forget they happened? And
no,
like,
you go
learn
home
have
and cry it out. Dog, I've always gone home after my bombs and go, even when you have like 3 shows and you do 2 of them and the middle one bombs, you still go home and think about the middle one.
Of course.
You don't think about the 2 that people went off, you brought a girl up on stage, you took a tit out. They don't remember that. They remember that bomb. So you remember that bomb. And I would go home on coke. So I'd be sitting there, this is not going to happen again. I cannot bomb. I try to listen to the jokes. In those days, I would stop after the first show. I would tape my first show and go, this is worthless. I'm not doing this shit, you know?
It's amazing. But it's cool. It's cool to like use that as motivation and like to think about that you still do that and like it still gets to you.
It has to. This is what I was saying before the podcast, that as a comedian, as a lawyer, whatever you're doing in life, you have to work yourself up. And then you work yourself up and you think I made it. But no, now it's a different type of work that you have to do. Now it's counterintelligence, it's this, it's that. It's just so many fucking things. And you're like, when does it end? When do I stop struggling? You don't. You don't. You don't. Jay-Z sits there with black people jumping up and down around him. They're smoking blunts all day. At the end of the day, eventually he's going to have to go back to work. And he has to cut 12 songs on it, whatever. And it's just, I don't even know what my point was. The edibles hitting me already.
Do you think, me too, but do you think, as you were talking about that, I was thinking about like what you started this with and like how like the goal of the last little bit has been to like figure out what happened. And maybe when like things were going crazy in LA, you thought you could, but you really couldn't look back at everything. So in 4 years, you did 30, 20, whatever years of looking back.
Well, just to keep that in line with you, there's a line in The Godfather that I think about every 2 days. And it's as fucking real as it is. And I wrote it in my notebooks. It's written in a lot of my motivational stuff. And this is a fucking horrible saying. It's misogynistic. But it's true. Women and children can make mistakes. Men cannot make mistakes. And we make them. But if that's in the back of your mind, a lot, and listen, it's in the back of my mind, I still make fucking mistakes. But think about that line. Women and kids can make mistakes. Men can't make mistakes. That'll fucking kill you forever.
Why do you think men can't? Like, what do you think? What do you think that meant?
You know what that means? That when a man is a man, listen, when you're 19, you think you're a man, but you're a fucking moron. Okay? And guess what? When you're 25 and you think you're still a man, you're a fucking idiot. And then when you're 32, you think you're really a gangster, and you're still a fucking idiot. It's like there's a certain time, like when you're 44, that you see the field a lot better. That's what happened to me. Once I got to 40, I started seeing the field and where this fucking game was going and what we need to do to keep this fucking march alive. Okay, and that's it. That's it. Is how are we going to keep this drive alive? With the Giants, we're down 3 points. There's 3 minutes on the fucking clock, and we got to keep this drive alive.
And now you're in your whatever 20th year in the league, and you've seen everything.
Yeah.
And before, when you're a rookie, you have no idea what's going on.
No
it does seem
idea.
like life's coming at you really fast when you're young.
No idea. But along the way, we think we got it. And you really don't got it. You're trying the best you can to compose it, and you're chuckling and jiving. You know what I'm saying? And it's like what I said, you become a professional in your mind. You're an amateur until you become a professional, but it has to click in your coconut first before you could go on to the next thing. So we're done with the fucking Nirvana hour here?
Absolutely.
All right. What was I say? I was thinking about, I have never in all my fucking life, since I started this podcast, been hit up so much about this fucking captain of police in North Bergen who shit on his desk. I have never been hit up so much of people going, and then I guess the lieutenant got a DUI in Bergen County somewhere or something like this. I have never in my life been hitting up from so many people, and it's like a combination goof, fucking like Joey. Like some people like Joey, what the fuck is happening in North Bergen?
It seems like an Onion article. Like it seems like a joke.
Like something out of the Onion. And, every 3 days, a building gets hit in North Bergen, a dump truck goes into Target. It's always something down here. Like, we've never had this bad luck in all our lives. If we did, it's because Carmine Balzano shot a guy 7 times in the back. It was good, worthy news. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not taking a shit on his fucking desk. And, people keep asking me, what the fuck is going on up there? And the simple thing I can say is this, man. I've been back here for 5 years. I drive around North Bergen. Parts of it look fucking beautiful. Other parts of it look like it's 1955. Where my mother has the house down there, had the house where I grew up, it looks like 1955. Today, I got a call from a friend of mine that lived on the edge of my block, Grace. And we were talking, and she goes, Coco, I went to visit a friend of ours, Lisa, who's also from that neighborhood. And she goes, I went on our block. What the fuck happened? I go, dog, they weren't ready for 2025. North Bergen just was not ready for 2025. They were not ready. Like right now, half of these New Yorkers are dying to move to Jersey. You move to North Bergen, it looks like a bomb hit it. Looks like a fucking bomb hit it.
And aren't taxes really high?
Really fucking high, and they're about to get higher. And the only way I can think about it is like, listen, man, first off, the mayor of North Bergen is like a mob boss, right? Like, I'm not saying he's a mob boss. I'm just saying this to you guys understand. He's hurt. He's down. He got shot. All right? He's like Vito Corleone. So when you have Vito Corleone shot, you got all your underlings trying to figure it out, and none of them, I don't think any of them really have to fill that void. I really don't. I look around this town, I go, I don't understand what happened here. I grew up with this town was fucking straight up gangsters. This town was straight up gangsters, man. My 8th grade teacher was coming on the show next month. I swear to God. He went to fucking jail for murder for 13 years. 8th grade fucking teacher.
Before or after he was your teacher?
During. The fuck is wrong with you? He was the mayor of Weehawken. Up the town from when we taped.
Jesus.
So we were raised here by fucking pseudo gangsters, and they stole. But everything looked up to date and everything looked great. I look at towns surrounding, like I went to Jersey City a month ago. Looks like a fucking new city up there. Fucking Jersey City is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I come up, I get lost sometimes, and I end up in Hoboken. Fucking gorgeous. And then you come to North Bergen, and there's all these Puerto Rican vans and stopping on Kennedy Boulevard. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what the future is.
But why did he shit on the guy's desk?
I don't know. I'll call him tomorrow. I'll call 911 and ask him, hey, why'd the fucking chief of police shit on the fucking desk? That'll fucking baffle them. Like, they'll sit there like, I don't know. Hold on. We got to get...
I bet they've gotten a couple calls about it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Have you ever wanted to do that to somebody?
What? Shit on their desk?
Yeah.
No, but I shit on a kid's box and put it in his drawer.
In jail?
Yeah, I shit in his cheese box.
Yeah,
and put an American flag on it and fucking the welfare cheese. And I put it in his drawer, and he found it like 3 weeks later. It was a skeleton. My main man, Dean Delray's in studio. It's been close to 4 or 5 fucking years since we did the original church with Dean Delray.
I couldn't believe when you said that. You go, I've been out here in Jersey for 5 years.
August 19th, it'll be 5 fucking years.
Dude, it hit me like a fucking sledgehammer because I remember specifically exactly how it went down. I was living around the corner from you. I go, all right.
Are you still living there?
No, I moved. I had to get out of there because, once COVID was over, I go, holy shit, I'm in the Burbank flight path. During COVID, no planes. Then all of a sudden,
that's right.
COVID ends once in a while. And then after about 3 months, from 7:10 a.m. to 10 p.m., every 8 minutes. Dude, it was fucking insane. And I was like, that's why Joey's on the edibles, because he can just pass out through those fucking planes, because you were getting that too.
I never heard him.
I never heard one.
Shit.
You missed where did you live? You lived in the valley?
I lived right around the corner from him.
Yeah.
I didn't hear one plane.
Me neither.
Oh my God, dude. Well, also they said that some snafu went down where the rich people of Pasadena pulled some kind of shake and fake and had Burbank Airport switch the flight pattern. So they're suing them right now. And all of a sudden, they used to fly out and then go over Van Nuys, the industrial area, and then head out towards Pasadena. Now it's straight over Studio City and then take a right down all the way down Ventura Boulevard. It's crazy. All day long now. So anyway, I'm on the couch and you go, hey, are you home? And I go, yeah. You go, I'm coming by. I go, all right. So I'm out front, cocksucker. Come down. And you were just standing there, your Subaru. I'm out of here. I'm leaving tomorrow. I go, what? I mean, I was fucking floored. Floored, dude. Like the wind was taken out of me. And I go, what do you mean? You go, yeah, I'm done. Bought a place in Jersey. I'm out of here. And I still will never forget it because I was like, wait a minute. This is a guy I see every fucking day of my life. And now he's going to be gone.
We went to tacos.
Yeah, we went to tacos.
We all went to tacos.
1986, which they're opening in New York.
Ooh.
Fucking crazy, right?
Are they one of those guys coming out here or they're just going to...
I hope so.
It's 2 white guys.
No,
opening up.
I think one of the guys will come out.
Yeah, I need those motherfuckers out here to show these peasants.
Got to get the flavor.
Got to get the flavor, yeah.
But that was it, man. And now here I'm sitting on the couch just now, and you said 5 years, and we've hung. You flew in town one time, and then we did the Sony hall together. But other than that, man, text and calls.
It's crazy how fast it went.
I really can't believe it, actually.
We could have gone to college.
Yeah.
We would have been graduating this May, Phi Beta Kappa.
Yeah.
With 2 fucking things, told the comedy world to suck our dicks. Wanted bigger and better things.
Sleeping in our own beds.
When that shit happens, I get so angry.
Oh, man.
I get so angry when I go, that was 5 years ago?
Yeah.
I could have joined the Army. I could have been out right now with insurance and benefits and fucking a new haircut. No, I'm wasting my time in South Jersey.
Also, you could have been dead.
Yeah.
I'm telling this bit right now. I'm at this age where I go to a big party. I just went to one of Jerry Cantrell's from Alice in Chains. I'm looking around the pool. The sun's out. I'm like, oh, I'm at that age now. A couple months, they go, yeah, Steve died. You go, I just saw him at Jerry's party. That's the age we're at right now.
No
right?
Shit. No shit.
Yeah, it's fucking scary.
No shit.
I just saw him is going to come out of our mouths a lot in the next couple years.
Dude, Why does everyone over 60 talk about dying all the time?
Because Roundup in the soil.
All the time.
Everything's poison, man.
It's even 50. When you guys start turning 50, all you will talk about is dying.
Yeah.
Listen, it's a reality.
Yeah, but you don't have to talk about it every
Listen,
day.
the thing, when you're 20, you could wake up and go, I'm going to die, whatever.
Yeah.
You know? But and then you hit 30 and you're like, I'm living like a doctor. Then you hit 40 and you fucked a chick with AIDS and you didn't get it. You know? And then you just start going down the ladder and all of a sudden one day you go, I'm lucky. But eventually I'm going to fucking die or something.
Yeah.
And now you start doing preventive shit or whatever. You start going to church. You don't curse.
Start going to church, those guys,
Yeah.
man. Boy, do they find God quick.
Oh, you
One
find
bad
God quick,
misdiagnosis. We think it's a stroke. You're like, oh, Jesus,
And you
in
know,
the church.
when you're 60 or 50, you want to live. I mean,
yeah.
Who doesn't want to live?
God, yeah.
But then you start looking like there's a couple 80-year-olds that do everything. You know, somebody was telling me the other day that their 83-year-old still works, their father. They do everything. And some 80-year-olds can't get out of their fucking wheelchair
Yeah.
or can't get out of their bed. So it's a card you're taking, you know? So instead of taking that card, do something about it. Start getting ready for that age,
Yeah.
you know, so you won't fucking be a mope, you know? You have to go to the doctor now, and it's so weird to get older. And
dude.
And you still think you're so fucking invincible. And you're really not. You cannot. Like, I went to a New Year's thing and people were doing coke,
Oh, my God.
okay?
Wow.
I was watching them do coke, and I'm like, I couldn't handle
I couldn't imagine.
a fucking line of that now.
Just your heart alone, you know, that dum 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 dum. That's fucking scary. When you're young and you're like, ride it out, you're hitting some wild turkey, trying to come down a little bit in the corner. Imagine you're 60 and you do a fucking bump and you're hoping it doesn't have any fentanyl. You're asking the guy, this stuff's cool, right? And he's like, yeah, I think so. And you're rolling the fucking dice?
Can you imagine being 65 doing a lot of coke and dying from fentanyl?
Nope.
And you were running a marathon last month and you're like, God damn it.
Yeah. I just saw him at Jerry's
I
party.
just saw him at Jerry's party.
That's going to be the callback of my set this year. Holy shit.
So insane how you look at that. Like, listen, I'm going to be honest with you motherfuckers. On the way up here, there was a little bit of traffic and I'm trying to get around cars, and I made the biggest mistake.
Yeah.
I put on Judas Priest, Hell Bent for Leather, the album. And like song 3, I thought I was going to crash the fucking car because there was just too much going on.
Yeah.
Guitars and cars and people yelling. And I'm thinking about Halford when he fucked the hairdresser in Chicago and he busted his O-ring and his ass. Did you read his book?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Whoa, what a book, huh?
Oh, my God.
He lays it out there.
Dog. And I always liked him. I didn't care if he was gay.
I don't care.
I knew he was gay the first time I laid eyes on him.
Dude, you and I are from cities, and you saw, especially San Francisco, I saw guys all day long, the denim with the chaps and that hat. When you got that leather hat on,
Yeah.
we know what the fuck's
We know
going
what
on.
time
You
it
don't
is.
wear that hat unless you're out ass chasing. You know what I mean? That hat. And it didn't bother me ever. I was like, this guy looks fucking badass. He's out there full leather, gay daddy. And he's looking at the metalheads going, if you only knew. You know?
you only
if
fucking
you only
knew.
fucking knew.
When I knew he was gay the first time I saw him because he had a whip.
Yeah, he had that
He
whip.
came out
remember?
with a fucking whip, and he's
Yeah.
whipping the fucking floor. I'm like, oh, this
Yeah.
guy's a great gay guy.
Yeah.
He's a great fan. He must be great at parties.
He's unbelievable singer, man.
He's
still
still
right
out
now.
there.
Oh my God, come on,
He's
dude.
still out there.
I had him on the podcast, Joey, and I was telling somebody a couple days ago, Brian Slagle, the owner of Metal Blade Records, he has a metal podcast. So I chose my song was Screaming for Vengeance. But I was telling this story. I interviewed him, and the most professional guy I've ever seen. Every couple minutes, he uses your name. So you'll be talking, he'll go, you know, Dean, the first time I saw Zeppelin, Dean, he'll use your name, fully engaged, man. And for 2 hours, just your name, he remembers shit. He's not punching it at all. And this guy's like deep in his career. He could be like, who the fuck is this? I'm on a TV screen. You know what I mean? But no, killed it.
Well, that's part of being a singer, that articulation.
Yeah.
That's why I always said, if you're a comic, you got to watch singers. because they're doing the same thing we're doing without music.
Yep.
They're getting to the fucking audience. And if that's what it takes, but it's just, I don't even know what we're talking about besides Al Halford.
He's my favorite. Like, okay, I was talking about metal singers. So I love Bon Scott, of course. We know I love Bon Scott. But when you get down into metal, you got Bruce Dickinson, Iron Maiden, right around that time, right? 82, Number of the Beast. And then you have Rob. And when you listen to Rob, how fucking crazy he is on that live record, you just go, it's Rob. That's all there is to it. Victim of Changes, Sinner, Green Man Alicia.
That's a great fucking album.
Unbelievable.
I still listen to it from time to
Unbelievable.
time to lose my fucking mind.
Oh, Unleashed in the East.
So I went. It was so intense in the car. I had to switch to the Smiths.
Yeah. Oh, the Smiths.
I had to switch to the fucking Smiths. I was like, and I'm thinking about you when I'm listening to the Smiths.
Yeah.
Because there's something a lot of people don't know. When you're raised in the city, you know, you just go for a beer. George is going to laugh. You just go for a beer. Then one day you move to Colorado and you move to a college town like Boulder and they have beer and then they have 3.2. Yeah. It's like a different alcohol level. You never heard of that?
Oh, no, yeah, the
it's
higher
lower.
alcohol. Yeah.
So
lower.
It's lower than beer.
Oh, wow. Near
18
beer.
to 21.
Was it called Near Beer?
No. Budweiser made them.
Oh, wow.
All those companies had it. 3.2 beer.
Wow.
And they sell it. They used to be a club called Pogo's, an 18 to 21 club. And I remember, dog, I'm driving, listening to the fucking Smiths.
Yeah.
And I'm, dog, you know, you don't know what's objective in your memory.
Yep.
The girl was from Cambridge, Mass. She worked at Abo's Pizza. It was Abo's Pizza, a driveway, and then downstairs was Pogo's. This chick was so fucking hot. I had just moved to Boulder. I hadn't met Kathy King yet. Within 2 weeks, I already know where to get a package. I'll never forget this. Like only I could. It was all weed heads, but one of the weed head goes, I did coke last night. Well, can you get some? He's like, yeah, 50 a fucking half gram. All right. So I'll never forget, I went to the pizza place. She started talking to me, real cute girl from fucking Cambridge, Mass. Forgot what her name was. First girl, like maybe the third girl I met in Boulder. We're talking and I go, what do people do around here? She goes, well, I'll be at Pogo's tonight if you want to join me. I'm like, bitch. I went home, took a shower, and I saw my buddy Ed. They gotta get me a half gram of coke. I went to that thing. She's surrounded. She's an East Coast girl with strength. She's got like 6 gorillas around her. And I went in there like Carl Hall with that half gram package. That bitch went to go. She was ready to go when she saw that little package.
Travolta style, staying alive.
Fuck yeah.
Just
not
split
even,
the line.
No conversation. Excuse me. She saw that pack, and then you just turn around and start walking, and she walks right behind you. And I dated her for like 3 days. Then I don't know what happened. Yeah, like 3 days she came over. That was fucking insane that I still remembered about 3.2 beer. And then this motherfucker goes to a party one night, and he takes my weightlifting gloves to Pogo's or some shit. And I go, where's my gloves? He goes, I think I left them at Pogo. I was going to fucking strangle him. My fucking weightlifting gloves. He thought he was Rob Halford.
He's going down there. He's coming in as the dice man. Oh,
yeah,
he's got the gloves
I'm like,
in.
God damn it. I don't even wear those gloves out. That's embarrassing.
Dude, I was just in your bathroom, and you got the fucking king on your wall in there. Kelly Leak from Bad News Bears.
I didn't put that up.
Oh, let me
the
tell you,
artistic
man.
director did.
That fucking guy, man, and that movie is just a
He's great.
masterpiece.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Come on, man.
Then they tried to remake it, right? With
Billy Bob. Yeah.
Billy Bob's a bad motherfucker,
Oh, I love him.
but he's not the bad
No,
news
he's Sling Blade to me for life.
Yeah, but he's good on this oil show.
I heard he's killing
Hey,
it.
what else is a good show? Mobland
Mobland.
with the London people.
I heard that shit's great.
Fucking Helen Mirren, dog.
Oh, yeah. She's
She's
amazing.
the sexiest old lady. You got to see her in this show.
Oh, she's fire.
She has a leopard top on,
Yeah.
a leather skirt. She gives her grandson. The grandson says to her, Mammy, I wish I had cocaine. And she goes, well. And she goes in her bra last night. She takes it out. I'm going to have a little taste for you right here.
Whoa.
Who gives their grandson cocaine?
Granny finger.
Helen Mirren isn't even a bad motherfucker.
Oh, I love her.
She is, she's past that.
Yeah.
Like that's Denzel Washington.
She's
those guys.
legend.
Helen Mirren is up to like, because then I watched her on 1923.
Oh, yeah, yep.
And she was shooting motherfuckers last night.
The Western one?
Yeah. Oh, that's a great show.
Yeah, yeah.
In fact, I got the other hour to watch because it was a long one last night. But that's what I'm watching. What are you laughing about over there, Tricky Dicky?
I don't want to. I think it's Helen Mirren.
Who?
Helen Mirren.
That's her name, right?
Not Myron.
Myron Mirren.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
She's an old English chick.
I'll
That's
tell you
cute.
a crazy story, Joey, about her. She was up for an Academy Award about, I don't know, maybe 8, 9 years ago for something like The Queen or something. She did some movie I saw, and she was fucking fantastic. So every Sunday morning, I would go riding with Mike Beach, the actor. You know, we did this movie together. So after that, we became really tight. We'd ride every Sunday morning. So we went to that Starbucks on Sunset across the street from the Griddle. At like
Yeah. They had the hamburger place. Next
Right,
to it.
exactly, right there. So we pull in at like 7 in the morning, and we're going to get coffees, and then we're going to ride out Sunset to Malibu. And we park, and it's Academy Award Day. And this car pulls up. She gets out. It's like a limo, like a black car. And she comes walking towards Beach and I hit Beach like, holy shit. She comes up. She's all, gentlemen. I go, you're going to win tonight. And she goes, well, thank you. And she fucking won. And Beach and I were like, hell yeah, we saw her this morning. You know,
That's a
amazing
bad bitch.
story. That's like a Hollywood type of story where you run into people, you know, like, did
She's
that
the real
happen?
deal.
Yeah,
She's
she
the real
is.
fucking deal, man.
Oh my God, I love her.
I love TV show. I love what like now for like 2 months there was nothing.
Yeah.
And now we got something again. I'm excited because now then the mayor of whatever will be back. Mayor what? Oh, that's my movie.
Oh,
That's my TV show and shit.
I still haven't watched TV in like 16 years.
Really? You still gave up?
3 shows: The Wire, Sopranos, Breaking Bad. Those are the shows I've
I'll
seen.
tell you what, man.
I hear it's great out there.
Yeah, it's pretty good now.
I hear it's good.
Finally starting to pick up, but I've watched The Wire twice this year.
Oh man.
In a year, I've watched the
Yeah.
series. It ended. I gave it a week. I'm like, I got to go back.
Oh, it's fucking.
I got to go back. I don't understand.
Phenomenal.
It is some type of show that, listen, I love The Sopranos. I had The Sopranos on a couple days ago just laughing my ass off.
Yeah.
But that Wire, that fucking Michael B. Jordan,
Yeah.
as a young kid, he's a fucking kid on there.
Yeah. He's dead now, right?
He's what?
Did he die?
No.
Which guy
Black
died?
Panther died.
Yeah, that's right.
Black
Fuck.
Panther died.
was-
Macombo forever.
God, well, that's awful.
That's awful because he was
Awful.
great too. I just watched him as Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, that was a
Oh,
great movie.
man.
That's a great fucking movie.
Awful, dude. That guy's gone, man.
37 or something, just a baby.
Man,
But fucking
The Wire.
The Wire is just
come on.
the cops on there, the English black cop.
Yeah.
He's also, I just saw him in something else. They have a bunch of people from The Wire. Dominic Lombardozzi, the detective with him, just the gay cop. The one
Dude.
that you see, the captain, the chief, you see him in a gay bar one episode.
The crackhead lady.
The crackhead, the
Come on.
guy Bubbles.
Unbelievable. This show, dude. I remember I went to a meeting. Is it on HBO or Netflix?
HBO.
So I go to a meeting. You know, you go to like HBO, right? I go to a meeting. I'm in there trying to pitch this fucking show back in the day. And when you're in the lobby, they're like, oh, if you want some DVDs, go ahead and take them. They got all the box sets there. I just brought down a fucking like duffel bag. I'm like, all right, I got The Wire. I got The Sopranos. I just grabbed them all, you know, and just fucking would sit home and watch that shit on the weekends on DVD. Back when you had the player, you fucking put it in
I
the...
still got my DVD.
Fuck.
Fuck yeah, because I told my wife, we have over, I don't know how many goddamn movies.
Yeah.
I got a ton of movies.
Oh my God.
I'm on the Criteria
So do you.
channel
I
now.
have thousands.
Really? Thousands?
I
At your
used to
place now?
They're in my mom's place right now. But yeah, I would go to like a place and get used DVDs all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Newberry Comics for people like in or
Amoeba?
FYE.
Amoeba.
All Amoeba for sure.
Amoeba.
I would go, dude. I went to Amoeba and buy like 12 at a time.
Yeah.
because they're like $4.
I
Yeah.
stopped going on Amoeba, guys,
Oh, yeah, why?
because the money. you
Oh, it's a
spend in there.
demon. You go in.
Oh, it's
The money
amazing.
you spend in there is absurd.
And then you buy shit you already have.
You buy.
How about that?
How about when I cleaned out my office? Me and my daughter took out 11 albums that were doubles.
Fuck yeah.
It's like, Dad, do you not forget I had So many good albums that
Yeah.
are still doubles.
That happens to me all the time. I go in, ooh, Saxon, denim and leather. I don't think I have this.
Something, yeah.
Fuck yeah, I have this. I fucking obviously
You
own
know what's
this.
crazy about Amoeba though?
Yeah.
I was looking for a particular album, and I went online. Everybody had it for $100.
Yeah.
I went on Amoeba, and it was $6.99. I became a fan after that.
Well, yeah. The owner lives in my building.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I run into him. I couldn't even believe.
Are they still right there?
Yeah.
On Sunset Boulevard?
No, they moved.
Yeah, they moved to a new place right across the street from the theater.
I haven't been to it yet, but I know they moved like right around when we left.
You know, the Frolic Room where you just fucking pound the Stoli Collins for $3.
Yeah.
Fucking get DUIs. Right across the street from there. What's the theater next to it? Like Seinfeld sometimes does big runs in there. They do Broadway plays. It's right there on the corner. It's beautiful.
What's Parklight?
No,
That's a different one.
Next to the Fonda, kind of, you know, I forget what. There's Pep Boys there, and then there's that theater.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah, it's a famous theater. I forget. They do like plays there. But yeah, man, they moved in there, and it's real nice. And the owner lives in my building. He's got the Berkeley one still. San Fran one's gone. Oh no, it might be still there. Yeah, it is still there. He told me. Yeah.
You know, I was this weekend something happened that I would have been excited for
Yeah.
25 years ago. Now I'm too old to be excited. I saw some of the tape on it. It is what it is. I'm so critical of myself that when I see somebody, I'm expecting the album.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you saw Rat got back together.
Who did? Rat?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Warren DiMartino.
Yeah, DiMartini and him,
the thing back. And I watched some guy put it on Facebook, and then I went to YouTube to find more stuff. I didn't see Back for More,
Right.
but I saw Round and Round and something else.
Yeah.
I don't know. DiMartino could still play that fucking guitar.
That guy's a smoker.
He's a fucking animal. I didn't know they had Carlos.
Yeah. They had
'Cause
Carlos for a long
to Rudy
time.
today. But I was just, you know, it's so weird how every summer I go, I'm going to go to a concert, I'm going to go see this, and I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck that. Once I look at the price tag, I'm like, fuck that. And I got to walk
I got to get you in the Sphere. This is going to be your last concert.
to see the Dead.
You got to
Yeah, I want to go see
Have you
that.
been to the Sphere?
Let me just tell you something right now. After you go to the Sphere, you will never go to another show. You're going to go to your local town, whatever fucking venue you got, and you're going to be like, oh. Because this thing is like VR goggles on 1,000.
Did you eat the mushrooms?
Dude, I'm doing a bit right now where I'd say, I got there with the mushrooms. I get in my seat. The band goes on. The screens come on. And I go, oh, fuck no. And I put those things away because I know what's coming. It is so radical of a venue. These visuals, I don't care. You got to be a seasoned tripper to be able to handle what's going on with these visuals. I've never seen, first of all, this venue is only like 6 months, a year old, which means they've been working on this for the last 5 years. I don't know where the fuck this stuff came from, but they went from way back here, the 2 screens, to you're living in the venue. It's like, what the fuck? At one point, I'm watching Dead & Co., and, you know, they've got the San Francisco Bridge and shit, and you're like, whoa, this is crazy. And a satellite flies over your shoulder. And you just go like, whoa, fuck. I mean, dude, goosebumps, scary, amazing. One of the greatest things I've ever seen in
Who
my
else
life.
did you see perform there?
What's that?
Who else did you watch perform there?
I saw U2 on the Octung Baby record. Unbelievable. So I've gone 3 times now. 2 Dead, once U2. And man, each time I go, this is fucking unreal.
And the Dead just got a residency there.
Yet they do like 16 shows or, 6 weeks or whatever, 3 a weekend. And I'm telling you, you don't even know the band's on. They are the music to this psychedelic ride. Some of the greatest visuals you will ever fucking see in your life. At one point, they got a giant fucking bear and it's walking and it turns into 100 pieces of acid the sheet acid, and it's floating across the screen. And then the sheet acid just blows up and the bears are coming at you. And you're just going like, what the fuck? I can't even tell you, Joey. I couldn't exaggerate how radical this fucking venue is.
After that bear turning into acid.
You have
I'm
to
going.
go.
Yeah, I'm going to go.
I mean, just a flight in, I'll get us in. You sit in a great fucking seat. The place is not giant, and it is insane.
What's the seat in there?
It holds a lot, but feels small. It holds like 16,000, but it feels small because it's a ball and it's just a wall. It goes straight up the seats like this. And then there's a floor, but I sit in the seats. And you just get this whole fucking thing, man, that I can't even describe it.
Does it matter where you sit?
It doesn't matter where you sit as long as you're not on the deck 101 back, because then there's a hangover that you can't see the visuals. Other than that, though, every seat in the house, and then it has something like, 10,000 speakers. There's speakers in your seat, everything. It sounds like a record, man. The sound is the greatest sound I've ever heard, and I'm telling you, I only go to the Sphere now. It's
A
me.
lot of people performing there now? A lot of bands?
Yeah. They got the Eagles. They got U2. They have Dead & Co. But I think it's Backstreet Boys or whatever just announced they're doing like a run there, which would be wild. But what I'm waiting for is like Tool. I think Tool in there would be fucking insane. And then we got to get Gilmore or Roger Waters, one of the two in there. And if we could give them $1 billion and do one last run, hate each other, but stay on the sides, the greatest of all time will be Pink Floyd in there. Of all time. There will be nothing that will come close to it.
Yeah, because they did all that shit.
They did all that
They did that
shit.
shit 40 years ago.
They did that shit when it was fun, when they were making
Nobody
it.
even
They're in the
fucking
back making, flying pigs and planes flying over. There was no screens. They were making that shit in the backyard.
Dog, that was...
Fuck.
It's crazy how they did that.
They did that.
They did that with The Wall because that first song has a plane flying.
It crashes right into
come
it.
right into the fucking thing. And I was like... And I did some heavy-duty acid for that one. I was 16. I was mentally deranged. I was a mental midget, and I was fucked up.
Where'd you see that one at?
Nassau Coliseum.
Yeah, that's right. Because they only did
First
like
night.
14 and 14 shows.
Yes,
Yeah.
First night, and I was fucking... I left there going, what the fuck was that? Creatively, when you go somewhere and see something that you go, how did they even think of that?
Yeah. That's how the Sphere is. When you see it, you go, who the fuck give them all the awards, the visual awards, the sound awards, the venue award. This is how insane it is too. I don't even fuck with bad food. They have pizza in there from some place called Pizza Rock in Vegas. So I go, fuck it. Let's get a piece of pizza. We're at a concert. I eat this pizza. I'm blown away. I'm like, what is this? Even the pizza is fucking good. Everything.
How far from it's on the...
It's right behind, it's kind of connected to the Venetian and the Wynn. Right there. You can stay at either hotel and you just walk in. Easy. You'll love it. No bullshit. You walk in, you sit in your seat. It's perfect climate temperature. And the whole thing is a screen. The entire fucking place. So at one point I'm watching U2 and they're dismantling Vegas. Whoever does these videos, man, it's insane. They start taking Vegas apart over a song. And by the end of the song, it's just Vegas desert and that old Tropicana sitting there. And you feel like you're outside. You're like,
I can't imagine doing ass in there.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Because you're sitting in there going, fuck, Vegas is falling the fuck apart.
Oh, yeah, you feel like you're seeing it. You're going, oh my God, we got to get out of here. Oh, man, I can't wait till you see it. So here's what you got to do. You book a gig in Vegas so you're not just out there.
Right. No, I don't just go nowhere.
Yeah.
You got to pick up an envelope. Fuck
Yeah.
that shit.
You pick up the envelope, and then the next night we see that, man, and it's a glorious
On
weekend.
a Sunday night or something.
Yeah, Saturday or Sunday.
Or even
Sunday.
flying Friday, do the mushrooms Friday.
100%.
Go Friday night and then do the show on Sunday.
I would actually
Saturday.
take mushrooms with you there because I've been there now 3 times, so I've got my bearings. But, first couple of times I go, I don't want to fuck around in here. This is crazy. you know? Oh, man. I'm telling you, Joey, it was fucking epic. And John Mayer just destroying.
Destroying. He's so fucking good.
It's fucking nuts. Guy is unbelievable.
He's
and
fueled by pussy.
Yeah.
That motherfucker has fucked everybody in Hollywood. Everybody. He has destroyed every snatch with that guitar. He just walks in like one of those Latin Mexican guys playing the guitar with a cape on.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, he's
Zorro.
Then he fucked this chick, right? She wrote a song about him, the skinny chick that's dating a football player. Yeah, he fucked her too.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he banged her in the head with the guitar. He just said, here, take these songs, bitch. He fucked her and hit her in the head with a guitar.
The guy can play. The
That
guy
dude
can
can play.
sing. Holy shit.
So you're doing something that I'm very proud of you to do. I know you've been working on it for a while. It's your new special, and you got a bunch of symbols surrounding it. I mean, this is just, it's great for you that you're doing this and how seriously you took it and the sets. And, you know, there's not a lot of people that work with like you, Dean. There's not a lot of people that are out there working like you. And when a person like you with your attitude has that type of animalism, shit doesn't really bother you
No.
because you're not focused. It's like what you said, the guy promised you on the Apple show and then you don't hear that the next day.
Yeah.
But you're so used to your stuff that's what happens. The only time you get uncomfortable shit like that was you're not doing the work.
Right.
And that's what people don't realize. I know who's bullshitting me when like I can't get stuff going because you're not putting in the work.
Right.
Don't tell me that you're not getting this. It's like me with stand-up. I'm having a hard time, but I can't put the work in. It's so much fucking work.
Oh, my God.
You know, it's so many notebooks. I sit there for hours in the morning, and I just write stories and shit like that. I got to do Ari's storytelling show. I'm in no danger.
Oh, my God.
I don't even have a story for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
It's,
nothing has happened exciting the last 5 years.
oh, fuck.
Do you know what I'm saying? Except my daughter hitting a double or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing exciting.
But that's a fucking story, because here's the thing I think is interesting about you right now in this thing, and I try to convey it on stage also, is like, this is funny because you've been this tornado your whole life.
Tornado.
And now you're like, hey, fuck all this. You know what I mean? I just want to watch these Little League dads fight. And I'll just have an edible and laugh at it.
That's
And
what I
then
do.
I want to go home to my house.
That's what I do.
And that is a fucking interesting thing to hear from somebody that achieved such high status in comedy, from the fucking ashes all the way up to, you know, you and I, you sold out the Chicago theater. You got specials, you got a book, you've been on TV. So it's cool to hear that side of it. Like, yeah, fuck all, I just want to do nothing. You know, there's something funny about I want to do nothing. And it's so hard to do nothing.
Dog, I get up in the morning and I try to like be like Johnny CEO, you know, like,
Yeah. Johnny CEO.
and it just ain't working no more. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't working. I used to wake up like with this fucking voice in my head, like you're gonna go out there and make people suck your dick today. And I go to Facebook, I'm like, I'm not even gonna write it on there.
Yeah.
Because they're way beyond that already. They're still fucking in the woke world.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Can you
can't
imagine
even-
that on Facebook today? That would set Facebook on fire.
What's that?
That post, the people on Facebook are like old, like, I don't think they could handle that today.
What's that?
You saying like get ready to have the day suck your dick, like all that
I
stuff.
used to say it all the time.
I know you
Yeah,
used to. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm saying now.
And I can say it now, but the only thing they don't let me say on Facebook is like, I'm in the mood to stab a motherfucker. Oh,
yeah,
my
yeah.
God.
Oh,
Don't write
shit.
your letters. You can't use violence. What the fuck?
Yeah. You're suspended for 2 weeks. High
'Cause
school
that's what
shit.
happened to me.
Yeah.
Stabbed 3 Puerto Ricans, suspended for like fucking.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, you can't even stab a Puerto
That's
Rican.
that's just a saying, man.
But it's so weird how, listen, and I've said this for years, I've tried to duck it. Dean, when I went to the Comedy Store and I sat on those stairs
Yeah.
and I said goodbye to the building
Yeah.
and I rubbed my name on the wall, I knew
Yeah.
that this was going to taper off because that was my bread and butter. That was the nucleus for the last 23 years. That was home base. That was everything.
That's the cocoon.
And when I wasn't there for those 6 years, I improved, but not really.
Right.
I wasn't doing much. It's not that I went back there in 2014, and then when you're around those type of people, you grow.
Oh, yeah. You got to rise
You
up.
grow quick. You got like a month. You got to follow Dalia. You got to follow this one.
Yeah.
Once you learn it, now you got it. And once I got on that plane and I said goodbye to the store, I always knew it was going to be weird because in my mind, I knew I wasn't in the major leagues anymore.
Yeah.
I'm in the major leagues in my heart, but in my mind, there's no way, I'm in that level of people will never understand those 4 years at the Comedy Store, the last 4 years for me.
Incredible.
I always looked at the first 4 years as my college, but it really wasn't. It was the last 4 years where it became like you had to go up there on your fucking A game. Like 4 espressos, fucking 2 joints, an edible. Like I had to have a plan to go up there. It was my A game. You didn't know.
Yeah.
You didn't know what was going to happen. I still remember getting angry up there, like motherfuckers dropping in. You want to drop in, bitch?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to make your life a fucking living nightmare. I'm going to show you why you got to work it in this bitch. And they would leave. I just saw that Judd Apatow made a comeback 3 years later after I buried him at that fucking store that night. And then he started going to Largo with all those Largoians. You know what I'm saying? And the other night he went back. He was looking around, I heard. He was looking at the lineups, making sure the boys are fucking, the gangsters weren't in here. He don't like that. He don't like following that heat.
Well, it's a different animal. When you were coming up, and when I started there 15 years ago last month, I tell people, you don't understand the hazing and the radicalness and the brutality of you've got to kick ass. You can't go up and go, where are you from? What do you do for a living? You can't do any of that shit.
Are you married? Listen.
Somebody pull you aside and go, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah.
It's like.
It's a different machine now. And, there's guys like me and Hinchcliffe and Gerard Carmichael and Melissa Villasenora, Tony Baker. These people, when I started, you're just there till 4 a.m. You didn't leave because if you left, they were like, that guy doesn't want it. 4 a.m. 4
a.m,
yeah. So
you walk the Pink Dot.
Yeah.
Get a sandwich and walk back and then sit there and talk to Eddie Griffin about how Bruce Lee fought 100 samurai the night that he died. And you got to sit there and go, wow, this is interesting shit.
Yeah.
How many cocktails did Eddie do? Fucking hysterical.
It reminds me of when I stopped music, when you told me that story, because I thought about it. I talked about it on my podcast yesterday. 2 days ago, Genghis Khan announced that they were closing after 40 years.
No.
40 years, dude. And you and I know it well. Done
I used
comedy.
to stand up there.
Exactly.
They had a good egg roll for a while.
They had a great pot sticker.
Yeah, they had a good egg roll for a while.
They got good parking.
Yes.
And a cool little room on the side.
Genghis Khan is going out of...
So check this out, Joey. I play music 25 years. And on the last 10 months of those 25 years, I did a kind of a world tour, playing all over America and Europe and stuff. And when I came home, I was like, in my mind, I was like, this is kind of it. People aren't buying music anymore. They're downloading it. CDs aren't selling, And so I get booked at this gig at Genghis Khan. And I get in my Dodge Super B and I put the acoustic guitar in the trunk and I drive up and I walk in and it's packed. And I go, oh shit, yeah, it's packed. And there's a girl on before me, like a pop girl. And as soon as she's done, the place empties out. And I'm next. And I go up there and I'm playing a 10-song set. There's people texting, they're talking and shit. And in my mind, I go, this is it. I'm going to count down these tunes. And when I'm done, I will not play music ever again. So I was like Burr on that thing. 10 more minutes, blah, 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 blah. 7 more minutes. I was like 5 more songs in my head, 4 more songs. And when I got to the last song, I put the guitar in the case, put it in the trunk, drove the Super B out of there, and never played music again other than the Bon Scott thing once a year. But it's amazing how quick people just forget. They're not like, hey, where you get, a couple weeks ago, when's your next gig? And after that, it kind of goes away, and you're selling Harleys in the valley in the 114 degree sun. Having some guy go, pull the blue one out again. I want to see it in the sun. It's like, motherfucker, it's 117 out, and your wife ain't going to let you buy this. Get out of here.
So when I got here, I was looking for a job.
Yeah.
Like during the pandemic,
Yep.
I was close to get a job at CVS, stocking shelves by my house.
Whoa, really? Doing what?
Stocking shelves.
Whoa.
I was like, but then I realized nobody would hire me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I couldn't get hired if I fucking wanted.
Thank God for that felony, huh?
No, well, the felony and, people like Joe, if you come to work here.
Oh, yeah, you'll get mobbed.
It's going to be mobbed, the period.
Yeah.
We'll make money, but then when you're not here, we're not going to do nothing. So
Yeah.
it was like.
But also people are like, aren't you joking? Hey, can I get a photo?
Yeah, that's the reality of it.
Oh,
Like,
my
I was
God,
like, how
yeah.
can I get a fucking job in a warehouse? People going to fucking torture me and shit. This is how fucking crazy I am.
Yeah.
Well, why were you getting a job?
I just wanted to try the normal life, man.
Yeah. I tried it.
It sucks.
It's just like The Godfather when they go, I'm out, and they pull me back in. Because there I was. I did music 25 years, and then I go, I'm going to sell Harleys. I need health care. And then the Tarantino people come walking on one day out of fucking nowhere, and they go, hey, we need an advisor on this biker film. And next thing you know, I land a role and advising on Hell Ride, and then I start doing movies and then comedy. So it was like, what the fuck? The weirdest way to get into comedy. The long way.
But it's crazy how I was like, you know what? Something's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy into a weed store. Somebody will have a fucking hot dog business. They need a partner or something. Nothing's happened.
Yeah.
So I'm stuck doing stand-up. And it's just fucking fine.
Yeah.
I can't be on planes every weekend anymore. That's one thing that the tours, that's done.
It's worse than ever, the planes.
The planes are worse than ever. I don't have the patience no more.
No.
I just don't have the patience.
The animals in there, man.
If I get there and they go, the plane's delayed,
Oh.
I fucking snap like a twig. And then the walking and the switching, and
Yeah.
they lose your luggage. And you're like, you know what, man? And every once in a while, you do get a great flight.
Yeah.
You do get a great flight. But for
No
the
air
majority
traffic
now-
controller guys anymore. You're like, hey, are we cool to come in right now? A wheel falls
Yeah,
off.
there was something wrong the other night. They were diverting people out of Newark. There was a fire at Newark the other night.
Fucking
You
crazy.
could see the flames from the fucking highway or some shit. Every time you get on a plane now you have to take that insurance.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
and your family gets nothing. They get like $5,000. Well, I thought if I died in a plane ride, I get a couple million.
Oh, yeah.
You get $250,000 or $175,000, a percentage of what you're going to make for the rest of your life.
Oh.
That's the big. Look at these people in Minneapolis. The plane that flipped over. They told me the 30 G's to go fuck yourself. Go fuck myself. I'm calling fucking the judge that's getting that poor bastard out of Nicaragua that Trump sent down there by mistake. You see that poor bastard?
Oh, yeah.
They got him in a prison. I didn't do nothing. You had to do something.
Oh.
Somewhere along the line, you ran a package for the Nicaraguans. You did something for Valle del Norte, whatever that gang's name is. I don't know what the fuck their name is.
Oh, my God.
Noriega. No, the other fucking guy that, Trump just sent back. He iced some people, right? He sent back a bunch of Venezuelan gang members. Well, he took this dude that was like a UPS driver in Minneapolis. And the judge told him he's got to be back by Monday. And they're like, listen, that ain't going to happen. That prison owes like 40 G's deep. By the time they find him, he's been raped already. God knows what's happened to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got some crazy times.
Really? He's staying? Yeah, because it was on 60 Minutes last night about the tattoos.
Yeah.
And how they found this guy had a flower tattoo over a crown. And he was like my favorite soccer player. And they're like, knock it off. You're a fucking gang member, cocksucker. How long did it take you to work on this special, Dean?
Well, I was, the first half of the material, I was kind of working up to do Conan for my second time. And then COVID hit. So it was a chunk about my back. And I was just going to go like an Al Magical style, which I really like his style where, you pick a topic, and that's the thread of the 5 minutes. And from there, Burr started touring. We did a Texas tour right around COVID, and COVID was ending. And then from then on, I went on a 2-year arena tour with him, and I started working this stuff. And about the last 4 months of the tour, I was like, 2 things scared me. You know, I had this weird acid reflux called silent reflux, where I didn't know I have it. It's not like the reflex where you go, God damn, heartburn. It's silent. My voice started fucking like going away because the acid flies up on your vocal cords and it just trashes it. So I went to the doctor and I was like worried, like I have no special in 15 years. If I died right now, it would be like I didn't do comedy. You know, like, yeah, I heard he did comedy, but I never fucking saw it. So immediately I was like, I got to get a special going. And I really felt ready. And I remember Dave Attell telling me, he's like, don't rush it, you know, because once it's out there, if it's a piece of shit, it's just out there forever. So I really fucking dug into it. I was ready. And at the right time, I ended up interviewing this guy named Todd Mayo. And he owned this cave in Tennessee where they do bluegrass concerts. He has an Emmy award-winning TV show called The Cavern Sessions on PBS. It's like the other show, Austin City Limits, but it's bluegrass. He found this cave. He was just down in the dumps in his life and went cave fucking hiking, found it, went, I wonder if we could do a concert in here. He does Chris Stapleton, his first show. 12 years later, I'm interviewing him because he wrote a book called The Caveman Chronicles. Mid-interview, I go, I got to shoot my special in there. He goes, man, we've always wanted to do comedy. Let's do it. And a month later, Bill Burr, myself, and Marcus Price, who directed it, flew out there, took a full gamble. No one's ever done comedy in there. We don't know what it sounds like. We don't know what it's going to be. And it's an hour and a half outside of Nashville, which at the time, if I knew that, I would have been nervous too, because it's in the fucking no man's land. And these fans got to come out there. But they came out, 2 shows sold out. We shot the special. Marcus killed it. Bill produced it, financed it. It's self-financed. And it looks fucking insane. And it's the best thing I've ever done in my life. I absolutely love it. I don't care if it's one of those ones you could trash it with your comments and I'd be like, yeah, it's not for you. It's just, I love it, you know? So yeah, we got it. We shopped it. I was like, here we go. We're going to shop it. And they're going to be like, what the fuck? The $1 million special. No one called us back. No, Netflix? We couldn't even get him to look at a 1-minute clip. And this thing's phenomenal. Like if I was Ted or whoever the head guy is over there, and somebody said, you might want to look at this, I'd go, I don't care what it is, just buy that because they're going to click on it with just the look of it.
The look of it, yeah.
Just the look of it. Everybody that sees it, they go, what the fuck? And, you know, nobody's really done a special that looks like this. We're in a cave underground. It looks like fucking Mars. It's insane. And at one point, a bat flew over. I was like, oh shit, a fucking bat. You know, like in the cave. It's a real cave. It's not a Hollywood fucking lot. People are in there and there's one door in, one door out. Anything goes down, you're fucking done. And then we had all these cabins there and yurks and tents, and people flew out and camped out there, partied for the weekend and came into the show. It was goddamn magic, man.
And now it comes out on Patreon when?
It's on Patreon right now for 10 days. And I put it on there really for my Patreoners that really helped me through COVID, man. Without the Patreon, I would have been fucking on the streets. I gave it to them last night. We watched it together. And now you can buy it on my Patreon for $10. You know, it's self-financed. So anything helps. And then I drop it the day we hit Austin. April 17th, the Paramount Theater, I'm dropping it on YouTube for everybody for free. And all I ask is just to share it or fucking just watch it, man. You know, it's pretty fucking insane, the look of it. And I love the jokes. The thread is great. I was ready. I was definitely ready. You
Good
know,
for you, man.
Goddamn, I put you on the front. The intro has all these
the people
photos,
that-
the
yeah,
people
yeah.
that helped me in my career. And if you stop it, it's kind of cool. You can stop it like a slot machine and see who comes up. Like Joey, San Francisco, when it was fogged out and I had the headline for you while your flight was stuck.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah, that comes
That's
up.
right.
Then you and I in the Comedy Store hallway the last week before you left. Boom, photo in there. I put everybody in there that really meant a lot to me in my life and my career. And then I dedicated to my mom, who passed away a couple years ago, who didn't get to see this, unfortunately. But, you know, Marcus Price, who did the recent Keith Robinson special, he directed the shit out of this thing. And he's in a cave. He doesn't know. It's not like we're all in a cave. Like, what do? I think you just get a crane and fly it. You know, we had a crane in there. It was fucking flying over the people. It looks cool, man. You saw some of it, right?
Yeah, it's really crazy how I don't know what's going on with the special world anymore.
Yeah.
Some they buy, some people go on YouTube.
Yep.
It's
I mean, they didn't buy like Joe List, but these guys are inspiring to me. You know, like a Sam Morril or, you know, Tim Dillon, all these guys that put them on and they blew up. Shane, you know, these guys put them on and then they blew up and then people buy it. And it reminds me exactly of the music business right now. The music business just sits back and they look around at like, this guy has 10 million followers and these 3 songs are 1 billion streams. Give him a deal. So now it's almost like they're kind of laying back and they're waiting. And if something blows up, then they come at you. And then that's when you grab all the money, you know, because you go, well, I already made this. So you got to, you know, come with something because I already got it going on right now. Now, I am not delusional. And I tell people this a million times because people just go like, yeah, you just put your special up, man. You get like 3 million views and you're selling out theaters. That's if you're like, you know, say like on Rogan Weekly and you're getting people sharing it and you're getting the viral thing. This thing could easily just do 5,000 views. But in my heart, I'm fine with that because I made a special that I fucking love. And that's all I cared about. You know, I love this thing. That's it, man. You know, you either get clicks or you don't. It's not going to make you stop, you know?
It's not going to fucking, at least people get to see it. That's the number one thing about a special. It's a shame that HBO doesn't really put a lot of specials on anymore.
Right.
And if they do, it's somebody older.
Yep.
No, you know, it's just, everything has changed so much, but it's also changed that we have the power.
It's great.
We control our own destiny.
Yeah.
If you want to put a half-hour special up, put a half-hour special up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. YouTube. And then there's this new Venmo TV coming out that I've been reading heavy duty on. I think it's just going to get better and better for self-made people. So Venmo, what they want to do is you have your platform. They do Venmo TV. There's no algorithm. So you're not battling like, oh, nobody saw mine because I wasn't in the algorithm. It's just straight up your own TV channel. You have it hooked up to your Venmo and people just tip you or whatever. And everybody with Venmo can just watch this shit. They're going to have like a TV channel, dude. It's going to be crazy, I think, that it could take off. Because, you know, like a PayPal did a PayPal TV. You know, everybody has PayPal. So you're on PayPal and you go, oh, fuck, look at this, a special. I'm going to watch that. It's kind of a wild world, you know, that we're about to probably venture into.
But they also, I've seen a lot of comics like get their old specials bought,
Right.
like later on. So like maybe they don't buy this one, but the next time they'll buy both.
right? When they blow up like Shane Gillis or something,
Yeah.
they license it, and then you really got it because you still own it,
Right.
and then you can do whatever you want. Constantly chop it up, put it out, make clips, sell it to a different market, put it on the hotels, the airplanes, anything, you know?
When do you think you were ready? Like, because you said you're at 15. Like, do you think you're ready at 10 to do a special? Or like, when do you think you were ready?
To do another special?
No, when did you, no, like to do this one?
Oh, no, about a year ago, I was like, I'm ready. I had done this material in an arena all around America, opening for Bill. And that's a tough gig when you're opening for one of the biggest comics in America, hands down. And he's a slayer. And you're coming out stone cold, no host. And you're doing 20 in an arena, you know? And people are just looking at you like, where's Bill? And now you got to get it going. It is the fucking truth.
Yeah.
18,000. Garden. You just did the Garden. It's so fucking electric when you walk on.
Yeah.
Dude, I got goosebumps right now. You walk on, you're like, I'm fucking right where, you know, some of the greatest shit of all time happened. You saw concerts there, you know? Like fucking Zeppelin played here 5 nights or whatever. And you're in that dressing room, you see all the photos, and you're like, all right, I gotta fucking get this. You know, it is. So you really figure it out right away. Is this material working? And once you see it's working, you're like, it's time to shoot this and move on. You know?
Did it change at all going from like doing it in an arena to doing it in a club?
No, it's just like in the arena, like somebody told me when I first started doing arenas, they go, the tip is go slow.
Go slow.
That's it. And I was up there after a while. I was almost kind of cocky after a while because I was like, oh, another one of these. Because once you're inside, they're all kind of the same. It's driving up to it. You're like, fuck, we're in an arena. But once you're in it, you're like, oh, yeah, where are we? You know?
If you go up there and do my style, it's the nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
Because all you hear is a person yelling into the microphone.
Right.
Because I'll go on a rant.
Right.
And those rants don't work that well in an arena. At least Bill has them tipped.
Right.
But a fast rant, you just hear blah, 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 blah. It's like fucking listening to, you know.
Yeah, you got the echo.
So you have to do the joke, let it magnify, and come back.
Yeah.
And hold your face and do it again. And it's hard to learn, but that's why you do the theaters. That's why there's an evolution, you know. Nobody goes from, well, I did. I went from fucking 18,000 seats to 60 last Wednesday.
Yeah.
And I died a slow death. Like I just died. Everything that came out of my mouth was horrible that night. But I'm like, I couldn't make, like I just came from the Garden.
Yeah.
And here I am in a back room at a fucking sandwich place, you know.
Dude, the same thing happened to me. I did the Garden, and the next morning I did the Cellar Brunch show and ate the biggest dick of all time.
And that's
Of all
okay.
time.
You just came out of this fucking Garden.
Dude.
You're good. You're good for a month.
Yeah.
If you bomb within that month, it don't matter. Because when you walk off, you bombed tonight. You really, bitch, I just did the Garden.
Yeah.
Check yourself, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I meant to bomb.
Yeah, 99 problems and a bitch ain't one.
Was that your first time doing the Garden?
Second,
Whoa, who'd you do it with? Rogan?
Tony Hinchcliffe.
Oh, Tony. And
Killed Tony. It was a minute
that's
and a
right.
half.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
out today, man, everybody. It's on Netflix today.
The New York one?
Just came out.
No, not that new. It's a new episode.
Oh, Kill Tony?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the Garden thing that they put
No,
out.
they just recorded it. Yeah.
Oh,
Came
wow.
out last night, 2 nights ago, I guess.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, the one with Shane and all those guys. Yeah,
I think Rogan's on it. Yeah.
yeah, I
Oh,
saw
wow.
them.
Yeah, it's out today.
Yeah, that's amazing, huh?
Fucking
Wild.
crazy.
Kill Tony, the Belly Room, and now they're on fucking Netflix.
Dude, I look at a lot of people from the store and I look at the success they've had, and all of them crazy hard workers. There's not one person that blew in there and you're like, that fucking guy was like here 2 weeks and he did arena. No, man. It's like grind.
I had a situation a couple weeks ago. These guys know about it. A friend of mine wanted me to put her podcast up. And it was a really weird conversation. And I did it for her because I have history with her and she's a wackadoo. And 2 hours later, she goes, I want you to take it down, you know? And then I heard from her like that night, like at 10 o'clock, and she was saying that she really wants to do a podcast, but she thought about it and she just destroyed herself. Like, you know, when you're talking to somebody, I've seen people do this all the time. Like, you know, I wanted to be this, but they just put all the negatives in it.
Yeah.
You know, and I said, okay, whatever you want to do. You know, it's up to your choice. I really don't give a fuck what she does. But I thought about it for 2 days, how people don't see themselves growing. But I thought about how when I did comedy all those years, I thought I was just going to die a bum. Okay? I was just doing comedy instead of doing criminal activities, whatever. My point is, but then you're running in this circle. You're in a circle, and everybody in that circle is poor. You're all struggling. This guy's got 2 roommates. This guy's mother sends him money. And then, in my world, it was like Josh Wolf, living in an apartment, eating turkey burgers. He gets a $500,000 deal. And then, you know, I saw Ralphie May in a studio apartment, and 6 months later, he's in a fucking house with a pound of weed on the fucking living room table.
Yeah.
You know, I still remember Joe when he was on news radio.
Right.
And he had the NSX or something like that. He sold the Scirocco to the skinny kid at the store and bought an NSX.
Oh, an Acura.
You know? And like you see, so when you see people, like when you grow up in North Bergen and you hang out with 10 guys, one of them might hit Eureka, gone to the Stark Market, whatever the fuck they did. But unless you see it, you don't believe in it.
Yeah.
And that's how because this isn't I wasn't just pointing her out. I pointed even people in LA that come to you and they go, I really want to write a script and I just need your help. And you're like, whatever you need. And then a week later, they talk themselves out of it.
Yeah.
Just talk themselves out of it. And you're like, you want to like talk them back into it, but you're worried about, I got a daughter. I ain't got time to convince you to get your life together. But it's so weird how, unless you see people grow around you, that's when you start believing it. Like I had Josh Wolf, Ralphie May, Bobby Lee. You had all these fucking people blowing up around you.
Crazy.
You know, and all of a sudden you're like, here I am in a 1-bedroom studio eating fucking Ugats for breakfast. And then one day something just happens. And now you're at least, like there was a time I had to call my wife every day and go, can you put $20 in the bank account?
Oh, yeah.
I would have like 4 from the night before.
Yeah.
So now I got 24. I could actually take 20 out and buy a bag of weed.
Yeah.
You know, I never thought I would be out of that. This was at 40. I was still calling my wife every day. Can you put 20 on my books? Joey, you know, we don't have money for the rent. I know. I'm going on the road, all this shit. But not even that. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about having good sets when people put you on a special or Comedy Central or whatever. It just switches. But unless people see other people growing, it's tough for them to believe that they're going to grow. And that night, and like I said, I just pointed her out because her attitude went from hero to 0 in 4 hours.
Yeah.
Like, it's not for me. I want to work behind the scenes. What? You know, I mean, and I just, all right, good luck, whatever you want to do. I'm here. And for 2 days, it really like, wow, how people got, I know, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I know so many comics that were so much funnier than I was.
Oh, man.
And then they went a different route. They got scared. They did this. They did that. I saw so many people talk themselves out of a career in L.A. And they were close, because you never know how close you are.
You don't.
But why, like the words of my girl Sheryl Crow, why quit before the miracle happens?
Yeah.
Let the fucking miracle happen, you know? It's a fucking miracle. For me to have more than $200 in my checking account, that was a miracle.
Yeah, man.
Because if I got $300 for a gig, I bought an 8-ball.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, yeah.
An 8-ball.
Yeah.
So it's a fucking miracle. And people don't, it's really hard to make people believe that you have to get into the slot, it's like you're in LA doing open mics. Then one day somebody says, come to the Improv with me. You go, the booker likes you, they make you do sets in the front.
Yeah.
You just moved into the chamber.
Totally.
Now, it could be a chamber of a fucking machine gun with 1,800 rounds.
Yeah.
Or it could be a chamber with 6 bullets.
You don't know?
You decide, and you don't know.
Yeah.
And you don't know. And you get into that. And the next thing you know, you book a national commercial. And now, it's no big deal booking a national commercial, but people can't fuck with you because they know you got a chance now. I don't want this motherfucker to blow up, and then they won't talk to me.
He's in the machine.
So, yeah, you're in the machine now. And then you might book a one-line role in a movie. And then it just keeps going and going. But you're in the fucking rotation, you jerk off.
Yeah.
Don't give up now.
No.
Now is not
no.
the time to give up. And even if you're not in the rotation, get into the rotation, then quit.
Yep.
You know, it's so weird, jiu-jitsu. People quit after their first blue belt than anything. People just want to get a blue belt, then they don't show up no more.
Yeah.
It's just so weird how people don't see themselves. And to me, it's like a fucking shock because I didn't see it either. But I think when I got off the coke, I started to see it. And I go, if I ever had an opportunity to do it, it's now. And it worked. So I think people should really give themselves a fucking shot, you know, and go, I got this. And if I don't, I die doing it. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter no more.
Nope.
You're going to be broke anyway. You're not going to buy a car. I mean, it's just what we're going into the next 5 years is going to be horrible for everybody.
Yeah, so do what you fucking love.
So do it. Who gives a fuck?
That's what I say.
I got into comedy when I was in the worst spot of my life.
Yeah.
Out of prison, fucking divorced. It was fucking horrible. It was horrible. But I wouldn't have wanted, you know, it's like I told Lee, nobody ever pulls up to a open mic in a Lamborghini.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck
Nobody
no.
pulls up to an open mic in a Cadillac fucking Escalante.
It's
whatever the fuck they are.
even playing field at an open mic. Even playing field. We're all
We're all
in
the
there.
same. And I tell
no
people
man's
this,
land.
you know, it's like people who work for an hourly wage. That's great. But you're telling me you got no fucking balls. Take a chance. Columbus did, because guess what? On the first, we're all fucking even.
Yeah.
Whether I'm the number 1 salesman, number 10, we're all even, bitch.
Yep.
So I got another chance at the first of the month. And I love that. I love that we could throw away a month in your life. Fuck it, I'm smoking dope. I'm getting herpes. I'm not fucking sleeping this month. And then you come back, you take your herpes medication, and you're fucking back. That's what this whole thing is about, man. And as old guys, we got to explain it to these young motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That we've seen it.
Yeah, man.
You know, I've seen it. I've seen
it.
people fucking hit a home run right in front of my fucking eyes.
Oh, God.
And go, holy shit. We were just took
That parking lot at the store is a fucking plane, you know, like, it's like, here comes this car, like, whoa, someone got a deal.
Yeah. I still remember writing a one-man show with this fucking loser. And I would meet him at that hamburger place in Burbank.
Oh, yeah.
Where people bring all their cars on Friday nights.
Oh, yeah, Big Bob. Bob's Big Boy.
Bob. Is that out of business yet?
No, fuck no.
That burger, fucking, that gives you hemorrhoids.
Oh,
that
man.
burger's next to the fucking Starbucks.
Red Band and I used to go there at night,
It's
late
right
style.
next to a Starbucks.
Chili burger. Yeah.
And I was in there one day. What the fuck was I going to tell you? God damn it. I forget now.
Cars pulling in.
No. Oh, I know what the fuck it was. I'm sitting there. I'm writing a one-man show with a guy.
Oh, yeah, the loser.
I forget what the fuck I was going to say. God damn it.
Damn it.
Those edibles are good. I'm writing a one-man show with a stiff.
Yeah.
And as I'm walking out of here, Joey, what are you doing here? And I turn around at Billy Gardell.
Oh, wow.
And I go, Billy, what's going on? How you doing? And we start talking. And he's telling me how he's thinking of moving back to Pittsburgh. That the Funny Bones just offered him a deal, and it was horrible money. And I was about to tell him that they had called me too, and the money was god-awful. And then I had to call him back and go, I'll do those weeks, but I'm not doing Sunday. Then we're going to prorate it.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, you have to do Sunday. And I'm like, listen, this deal is not going to work.
Yeah.
But I still remember Billy Gardell telling me this. And a year later, he's on a CBS show. And now he's the host of a fucking, wasn't he hosting? He's had 2 shows on CBS
Yeah.
that are in fucking recurring, whatever the fuck that's called. syndication.
Right.
And he's touring now. You know, he's going to be here somewhere.
I see him at Flappers.
Yeah, I know he's at Flappers.
Yeah.
He's a funny
Good dude.
motherfucker.
Oh, man,
but
good
I still
dude.
remember seeing him.
He lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
He looks killer.
Yeah. I still remember seeing, and he was a killer comic.
Yeah. He's one of the nicest dudes, man.
Dudes in the
He'll
world.
come up and go, God damn, that fucking joke's strong.
Yeah, no,
you know?
he's a good dude.
He'll tell
he's
you
a
that.
very good dude.
Yeah.
He's an old school comic.
Yep.
And I still remember him going, I don't know if this is going to work out. Motherfucker, you got a billboard on fucking CBS and shit now. And, you know, and I remember those things.
Yeah.
Ali Wong.
Oh, man, I tell the story
Ali
all the
Wong,
time.
fucking, you know, half of the Whitney. Well, no, I didn't know Whitney before the operation.
Ali Wong's incredible. What a superstar.
Yeah, I don't remember her. I didn't meet her. I didn't meet her till after she had the TV show. But you see all these people and you see them make the explosion. Now you're like, okay, that could happen to me.
There's been a lot of explosions out of the store.
A lot.
It is nuts.
The chick on Saturday Night Live?
Oh, yeah. Melissa.
No.
Oh, fucking Punky?
Punky.
Dude,
yeah.
bartender to SNL. Great story. Great story.
I bumped into that black dude.
Leslie Jones also out of there.
Leslie Jones.
Fucking Melissa, 3 SNL people, you know? Crazy. I love it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And I remember meeting the black dude from Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. Oh, yeah.
I forget what Michael,
Forrest
Michael
Whitaker?
T. Michael T.
Oh, okay.
Williamson. Michael T. Williamson did the pilot for Miami Vice. And years ago, we did a new Law and Order mock-up show.
Oh, wow.
I got a call from an acting coach, and he goes, keep this under the fucking wraps. Law and Order wants to do something else. It was called Law and Order Judges Circle or something.
Yeah.
And they just wanted to use a couple actors, and she used me. It was me, the kid that's always on, he was on our podcast. He's a guitar player that came from Northern California, and he was Joe Bonamasso's student. I forget what his name is. I see him a lot on Twitter.
Richie Kotzen?
Huh?
Richie Kotzen?
No. It was him and Michael T. Williamson.
Oh, wow.
And during the breaks, I would talk to Michael T. Williamson. And he goes, I saw you at the store one night, good stuff. And we started talking. And he goes, I used to hang out at the store a lot before I got Miami Vice, because he was on the pilot of Miami Vice. And he goes, I used to see Trudy. Trudy was on Miami Vice. the black
that's
girl.
right.
She was a waitress at the store.
Wow.
She was a fucking waitress. He used to see her. And I go, where is she today? And he goes, she owns a clothing store in Compton or, down there.
Yeah.
She owns clothing
That
store.
place has churned out the stars.
What's that? The store?
The store. Yeah. It is crazy. In the last 20 years since I started, 16 years in now, I just look at the people and I go like, wow. Ari, Burr. I mean, Burr, of course, he's,
Burr
30.
was always a star.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, when you really look at like these guys that became these giant killers in there working all that material, and then Gerard Carmichael and who else was somebody else fucking shot their special.
Brother, there was so much shit that came out of there.
Yeah.
And I tell people all the time. I told Lee a couple of weeks ago on this podcast, I don't really care about shit. Like, I didn't do nothing in comedy, but I held my own on Tuesdays and Thursday nights the last 4 years.
Yeah.
And that meant more to me than anything in the world. Those are the best lineups you're going to see. And we were right there. And, they were always, just being around that, you knew you had to be on top of your game. There was no fucking, and that's all I ever gave a fuck about. No matter how this ended, I came out of Comedy Store Marine.
Yep.
And that's all I ever gave a fuck about. And here we are. And
you get that name on the wall.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're rolling down Sunset and you turn the corner and you see your name on the marquee. It is fucking awesome.
I wouldn't even look. I would just shake my head and pull in the parking spot.
It was awesome.
And the first time they put your name up there, you come all over yourself.
Oh, I sent it to my mom.
As you're leaving, they're putting the name up the night before.
Yeah, they're putting it up. You're like, I'm not there.
Shit. And then you get there, it's a different name.
Oh, yeah.
They just put that up because then somebody called in to pop in.
Yeah.
And you come down there and watch this, bitch.
Yeah. Oh.
Barry Sobel, motherfucker.
What the fuck?
Motherfucker. Any dates, brother?
Huh?
Any dates?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. This comes out tomorrow. So I will be with you at Moon Tower, 17th and 18th, and Lee at the Paramount Theater. Then I go to the Vegas Cellar for 7 shows, May 12th through like the 16th. And then one of my favorite new clubs in America, the Comedy Fort in Fort Collins, Colorado. I was telling you about it. It is fucking amazing. The owner's great. I'm there in June. So yeah, and then the special once again comes out April 17th on YouTube, free. Go to my website, deandelray.com, all the tour dates, everything, the Patreon. Thank
Congratulations,
you.
bro.
Oh, God, I fucking love you, man. And
Lee, what do you got, cocksucker?
Yeah, Lee,
look at the shape of this beauty.
Yeah.
I got a busy week.
Yeah.
I got a busy
I'm at
week.
the Broadway Comedy Club Tuesday and Thursday. I'm with you on Wednesday in Jersey.
Dojo of Death.
Yeah.
Dojo of Death.
And then I got May something. May 17th at Philadelphia. That's sold out. NJ Packers sold out now. We got tickets going on sale for August something at Parks, right? August 15th.
Where?
Or something. Parks Casino, Philadelphia.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's my
Oh,
new
yeah.
little-
Were you telling me you're going to do like a run there?
Yeah. I've done 2 shows.
Oh,
already.
that's cool, man.
I got one more next month, and then I love the place. So where you going to be again, Lee?
Broadway on Tuesday and Thursday, and with you at the Dojo on Wednesday.
Lee got cooked. What'd you give him?
What didn't I give him?
He's got some slurring going
Oh,
on.
yeah. It was that last fucking...
Lee and I rode the bus over, man. That was wild.
Wait till you have to ride the bus home with him and carry him.
No,
Wait till you have to sit on your lap on
I'm
the
going
bus.
Uber. I got to go to the
Okay, yeah, he'll take an
stand.
Uber with you. It's good to see you, brother.
Goddamn,
Congratulations
I
again.
miss
You're
you,
my
man.
brother. I miss you too. And just being here right now brings me back to those last couple of weeks in LA.
That time I smoked the 24 karat snake bite, and I was drooling, and you were talking, and I just came out like Joe Montana's the best. Just
Oh my God.
I was running down the stories with Lee on the bus ride over here. That fucking family brawl at the Gotham, with the tables.
Oh my God. What about the time we saw the guy with the pirate?
Driving.
The guy driving, and, and we were right next to him.
Oh my
the pirate,
God.
and the guy looked at us with the
That was the fucking funniest, dude.
Those-
Pirate. You're a pirate. Look at you.
Let me tell you something. There's nothing like a comedy ride.
Oh my God.
And you have to go to a gig and there's traffic. Me and Lee had to go to San Diego one night.
Oh.
We could not stop. We had to pull over.
yeah.
2 times.
Oh yeah.
I was laughing so hard, my head was ringing. That's the night I was telling Lee about how you have to come in a woman's mouth and then punch her in the stomach. And then she comes and then you make her suck it up with a straw. And he's like, how do you do that? I had never done that in my life. I'm just pulling his leg. And the whole night, so wait a second, you come in their stomach, and then why do you punch him to get it out? And then what? Then you make him suck it up with the straw. He was like baffled.
Oh,
He had never heard that at Jew summer way camp.
Also, and I could be wrong, isn't this also the ride where you told me that you were pregnant?
What's that?
Isn't
you
it
were
also
pregnant?
the ride that you told me that Mercy was coming?
I don't remember.
I think it was that same ride. Like you told me those 2 stories.
I don't know. That's when we went to Harrah's in San Diego.
Oh yeah.
We were fucking late. We were fucked up. We took like 2,000 milligrams on the ride down.
Oh
yeah.
fuck.
When we got down, the guy's like, the show's starting. No, it's not.
Yeah.
We're eating first.
We
No,
gotta
it's
sit
not.
down for a minute.
Yeah, they can wait all they want. The guy brought me fucking lobster bisque in a rush out of like a Chinese container. I'm like, I'm not getting on that stage. I'm fucked up, Jack. He's like, what do you mean? I'm fucked up. So you better get some food out of here. Lee was eating right out of the fucking container.
Yeah.
They gave him like steak or something. It was
Oh man.
Well,
fucking
dude, I
great
don't think
food.
I had an iPhone yet, maybe, or dude, or something didn't work, and we kept getting lost and kept getting lost.
Yeah, we kept getting lost.
You had to get out of the car at one point because I think you had to puke or something.
You what?
Didn't you have to puke or something?
Oh yeah, we ate like fucking everything.
Oh my God. And you're driving.
And we're driving and doing 90. 90, you know, that
Oh, my
San
God.
Diego traffic.
Oh
bro. I
yeah.
don't wish I
Oh
had
no,
known that.
the worst. I did it last Thursday.
Oh, the worst.
I did a one-nighter at La Jolla.
Oh,
You know, it's 7-hour drive down. You could just go to SF if you wanted. Fuck.
I'm done. That drive always used
Oh
to
my
get me.
God.
And people never understood. It doesn't work.
It is gnarly.
It doesn't work.
I like
Guys,
the train.
It doesn't work.
I got the train.
Doesn't work. It's too long.
It's far.
When you drive back in an hour and 30.
Isn't that nuts?
It takes you 40 hours to get. It takes you 4. You leave at 2 o'clock, you're not getting there till 6. Bro.
Nope.
Forget it.
I leave at 10
I'm not
now.
doing it. I'm not fucking doing it.
Crazy.
It was always horrible. That was the worst drive in America.
Oh,
How does a 1.5 hour... Bro, I even made it back an hour. When I was doing coke,
Oh, yeah.
my drug dealer used to close at 1. I made it back in an hour 20.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's 90 from Irvine all the way to fucking Hollywood.
I did an hour, 43 minutes Thursday
Yeah.
night.
And on
No
the way,
problem.
Bro, on the way down, it's fucking 4 hours.
Oh, easily.
Easy every time.
Easily.
No.
Whoa.
No. I don't even like that San Diego that much. There's nothing down there for me. You know
I
what I'm
love
saying?
that club, boy.
I like
Oh,
the club. I like the
it.
beach. I like the sushi. But
Yeah.
after that, put me in the fucking car.
Yeah, yeah.
4 hours for this shit? I could just go to Sushi's Eye, whatever the fuck, by my house. The one next to the comedy store. Sushi's End, whatever the fuck it is.
Oh, yeah.
I love you, cocksuckers. Stay black. We'll be back next week. Don't forget to watch Dean Delray special. And don't forget to, I don't know, keep it alive, cocksuckers. Stay black. Thank you very much for listening. I know for a fact that for some people, 60% of people listen to this podcast are probably jumping up and down right now. They won't even listen to this podcast by Monday. But there's a lot of people, 40% of you, that need this podcast. This time of the year isn't the best time of the year for everybody, and I get it. I have a family, I have a wife, I have a kid, I have dear friends, but it seems like you're missing something when you're not around your family or a family member's gone. It doesn't feel like Christmas anymore, but it still is. It still is. Last week I did the one-man show at the Comedy Store, and I covered a certain time in my life from 93 to 95. And I'll never forget Christmas in 94. Christmas in 94 will always stick with me forever for 1,000 reasons. I made something out of nothing. I woke up with $3 in my pocket and stole a Christmas tree and got $180 cash and got Chinese food and stole a bike and made Jackie, my first sibling. That was the last time we saw each other, but I still remember her leaving that night and me feeling like death. I remember putting up the decorations with duct tape. I didn't even have money to buy like Christmas tape. I had that little stuff you put around your apartment. I don't know, the glitter stuff. I put it up with duct tape. And I got Chinese food delivered because it's the only people that are open on Christmas Day. And we had a nice day together. I had 1,000 gifts for her and a bike and this and that and this. And I remember her leaving and me breaking down like I usually did. And it was Christmas, so there was nowhere to go do comedy or anything. And for a minute there, I'm not saying I felt suicidal, but I just didn't feel good. That you don't feel that day that you don't. Christmas Day, some people get up, man, and it's not Christmas Day for them.
I can imagine, especially after growing up as a kid and having presents under the tree, and because Hanukkah's a whole week, it's a little different.
It's not Christmas Day, for some people, and I'm really sorry you feel this way. It's something that the holidays kind of bring them down. We were going to take this week off, but like I said, no. We need to talk about this. We need to talk about this and why you feel this way. And it was so weird that night when she left with her mother. I sat there and, I was just looking around. I was probably getting ready to make the call to get a package. You might to-go thing when things got bad. A package would make her feel better. And somewhere along that, I remember looking at this little apartment, maybe the size of this office, and going, what do I feel bad about? I think I was getting dressed to head to a party or something like that. Somebody had invited me over to a Christmas party, because you're never really alone on Christmas unless you really want to be. Somebody always reaches out and says, hey, man, you want to stop by, and as bad as you feel, you stop and you get a bottle and you get an apple pie or whatever. Once you get to that place, something about that place, you'll see the magic of Christmas. And the magic of Christmas, I was talking to somebody on the phone yesterday, and I go, listen, what are you going to do for Christmas? They said, I don't know yet. I go, what are you going to do? You going to sit by yourself? I go, swing. If there's a problem, swing by. I go, you have no idea what a hug from a 6-year-old would do for you. It'll change your whole perspective on Christmas. You know, like, for some people, it's just hitting a table and going, looking up and looking at strangers. You ever been in that position on a Christmas day where you pop your head up and you're looking at all strangers and you ask yourself, how did I even get here? Well, the universe took care of you. Again, the universe takes care of you. As much as you don't think it's taking care of you, the universe is taking care of you. I've been, you know what Christmas is on the road, Lee? Do you know what it's like to go out on the road and Christmas wall is on a Thursday and you're in Ohio, so you do Tuesday and Wednesday. And Christmas Day, you pretty much stay in your room and watch the parade of roses. There's no budget for you to fly to see mom or to see your brothers, nothing. So it's one of those Christmases where you're by yourself. I did 4 or 5 of those on the road where you're there. You're in Fucknut, Indiana. And it's you and the headliner on Christmas Day. And he's got a friend in town. And it's you in this apartment. And you're sitting there going, Jesus, what has my life become? You know? And all of a sudden something stops and he says, wait a second. You're doing what you would wanted to do. This is part of the bargain. So you get up off the couch, you go down to the nearest Walmart that's open till 1. There's a bunch of old senior citizens. They're 3 days away from the grave. And you look at their faces and they're happy to see you and they're welcoming you. And you go in, you buy a $1 Christmas tree, you buy a bunch of treats, you go back to the house and you watch Christmas programming and you eat your little snacks and you smoke your couple of joints and you take a couple of sips of your beer. And it wasn't all that bad. Just by stepping out of the house and making you see some guy that's got 3 days left on his life saying Merry Christmas to you, that does something to you. All these little things do something to you. And that's why I don't want you to, number one, rule for today is I don't want you to be alone. You spent some time with Uncle Joey, get out of the house. Somebody invited you somewhere. Even if it was just to watch a game. Because you never know what could happen when you're watching a game, whatever's there. A football game tomorrow, there's got to be something. A college bowl game. I think the Lakers are playing, the Clippers. There's something going on, you know. Do not be alone. But back to 94, I'm sitting there, I'm crying. And all of a sudden, something happened that made me open my calendar. Like, I don't know what it was, to see what I had the week ahead. I've always had a calendar. And I remember having like 3 spots that week, like having like 3 real spots, like 2 guest sets of clubs and like 1 paid gig. And it all swirled at me then that I was grateful. I had never been grateful before. You have no idea how being grateful on Christmas Day makes you feel. Because most of us are sitting there thinking about what we don't have. And you really have to think about what you do have. You know, there's a guy that's part of the church family since day one. I met him through Rogan. And I don't know if he knows this. He inspires me. Hold on. Yo, Mercy, you want to crinkle that paper a little more?
What?
You want to crinkle that paper a little more? No. All right, then. Jesus Christ, yo, I'm over here trying to do a podcast and you're over there crinkling papers and stuff. So I got to deal with, here's what happens when you don't have school and you got to drag your daughter with you, but I don't mind. I'm going to have her with me all day. I'm going to take her to a couple places, get her out of the house, give the mom a breather, because if not, she'll torment her mom. At some point, I got to get her to the park to do 1,000 little zip recruiter things and go back and forth on the monkey bars. If not, she'll be jumping up and down all night. Tonight's a bad energy day. But you, in the middle of all this, once I became grateful, Christmas has changed. You know, Joey and I and Lee were talking about mindsets. When you do things you don't want to do, it all changes depending on how you go into it. Listen, going to the gym sucks. You go into it, next thing you know, you look at the clock, you're halfway there. Next thing you know, you look at the clock and the guy's going, all right, we got our 8 last minutes. Let's turn up the heat a little bit. And you're out of there. And you were like, what was so bad about that? You know, it's getting yourself there. I don't even know how we got on the topic.
You were saying something about someone from Rogan.
For what?
Someone from Rogan, someone you met through Rogan inspires you?
Yeah, and his name is Kern Michael. Michael Kern Michael. I met Michael Kern at a Rogan concert, and this kid's in a wheelchair. I don't know what his condition is or whatever. God bless him. The guy doesn't give up.
You see he's walking now?
Yeah, he's fucking walking. You think the guy's not grateful? So next time you're sitting there in pity of yourself because you lost your job, your girlfriend dumped you, she got pregnant by a different Puerto Rican. You know what? Go look up Kern Michael's page and see if there's any pity in his page. See if there's once has there been pity on his fucking page. See if there's a picture of him all mangled up. No. It's pictures of him walking. It's pictures of him with no shirt on. Then he shows up to shows with bitches. For all you motherfuckers that are waiting for the next coming of life, this guy's in the wheelchair getting his dead dick sucked. What are you doing? What are you doing? You know, you think about it. You really have to look at somebody like Kern Michael to really appreciate life and go, what am I doing with my life? This guy is in a wheelchair, and he's walking around like Jesus. Remember when Jesus was hitting those people in the head, and they started walking? So I look at that guy there, and I go, what am I doing with my life? I got to go make people laugh, and I'm depressed. I got to go make people laugh, and I have anxiety. I'm scared. I mean, you have to, and I'm not saying this in a negative way, but while you're sitting there falling in pity for yourself on Christmas, there's somebody else that's in a tent.
Yeah.
There's somebody else that's in a shelter. There's somebody else that's under observation for psychiatric reasons, for whatever it may be. And here you are sitting in your apartment watching the Rose Bowl parade, like, you know, thinking about pulling a Chris Cornell. No. Look at it from a different angle. Look at it from how grateful you are to have what you have. Your mother might be an alkie, but guess what? At least you got a mother. You don't see me going to my mother's house. So whatever you might be thinking that Joey's going to Bert Kreischer's or Tom Segura's and they're going to be jumping up and down, you got your mother. I don't have a mother. So we all have our little personal Vietnams. But from December 23rd to January 6th, they all go away. Listen, what are they going to do? Put you in debtor's prison? What are they going to do? Put you in jail because they're going to evict you? They can't. Listen, be grateful for what you have. And Christmas and the rest of the year will be better. You know why I'm grateful also on this day? Because I know I'm getting one day closer to a new start. Listen, just like you, I'm not fond about Christmas. You don't see me with Santa hats on. I got a daughter that don't like Christmas. She don't like Santa Claus. She don't ask to take pictures of Santa Claus. I got a picture of her when she was 2, making sure I'm between her and fucking Santa Claus. That's how much she hates Santa Claus. I didn't teach her to hate the Santa Claus. You're supposed to love Santa Claus. She wrote Santa Claus a letter. She talks about Santa, but she keeps that motherfucker at arm's distance. And that's just the way life is sometimes. I don't know what it is. She keeps that dude far, far, far away from her. And like I was saying, Christmas Day for me is knowing one thing. Once Christmas comes, I know I'm 3 or 4 days away from I'm unhatching my plan for the new year. You're unhatching a new venture. 2020 for you should be a new business. You're opening up a new business. How excited are you? You ever go down to the bank and you get the paperwork approved and you find the location and you got to deal with the landlord and you got to build a bathroom because midgets got to use a midget bathroom and You got to deal with the sign. Oh, yeah. And finally that day has come that you're going to do the grand opening soft party. Well, guess what? That's what 2020 is. You're getting a chance to open up your own business. Think about that. No matter how bad Christmas feels, no matter how bad of a year you had this year, no matter how good of a year you have this year, think about this. 2020, you're opening up a whole new restaurant. Oh, my God. Am I excited? I got go-go girls while you eat meatballs. While you're eating a hamburger, women are going to come by and cut their pubes and throw them in your face. That's the idea I got for a new restaurant. I'm bullshitting you people. What I'm trying to say to you is you have a new chance to be a new you for 2020. That thing you've been thinking about doing that's been on the back burner for the last year, it's time to execute it. So today and tomorrow, you walk down to CVS, you get yourself the cheapest notebook they have, and you write down this business you're starting. This business that's called you. If your name is John Smith, it's the John Smith, and I'm the CEO of my company. How is it going to be different this year? Well, maybe John Smith has a high-paying job that makes $120,000 a year with full benefits. Maybe John Smith is happy with what he has. But maybe John Smith just wants a little more. He's in a relationship. He's got a kid. He's married. He wants a little bit more out of life. As you get older, if you don't want more, you're retarded. When you're 38, one day you're going to wake up and go, you know what? When I was 6, I wanted to play the fucking flute in a band. And you're going to go on internet, flute, and who's got a flute club around here in my neighborhood? And you're going to sit around with 6 other potential fags and play the fucking flute until you're happy. I'm not saying you're gay. What I'm saying is that you're going to go play the flute or the guitar because that's what human nature is. Wanting more. There's nothing wrong with wanting more. So John Smith could be a guy that's making $120,000 a year with full benefits, but there's something missing from his life because it's better to want than to have. See, we get lied to. We're going to go to college, and then we're going to find the life of our dreams. And, you know, all you jerk-offs watch Office Space and all these movies, and you think that it's just a fucking party, that you go there, and then afterward you get drinks, and ha-ha-ha, and it's Michelob time. What's that new one? Maker's Mark, the Puerto Rican with his mother. Everybody knows Puerto Ricans drink Colt 45. Knock it off with fucking Maker's Mark, that commercial. You know, everybody thinks that this is going to be a life. Lee and I have had this conversation. We've seen college students around us that have graduated and think it's this TV show. Well, it's not. It's not. It's a challenge. And a lot of you guys are college graduates, and you're sitting there thinking about your next meal because that piece of paper didn't do dick. Now what needs to come into balance is that piece of paper, the thing called good old American common sense. And that's what's going on with John Smith. John Smith knows he's making a ton of money for his fucking company. He sits in a goddamn cubicle all day, but he wants just a little bit more out of life. Just a little bit more. So John Smith's going to take a shot this year. He's going to take a class that's 3 hours a week on fucking gemology. And then once the class is over, he's going to meet somebody in that stupid class who has the same needs and interests that he has in the same position. And maybe they get a booth at a fucking a gem convention twice a year to start off with. This is what 2020 should be meaning to you right now. Oh, it's a new decade. I don't give a fuck if it's a new decade. To me, it's just another fucking day in a new year. And it means another day in a new year that you get the chance to do what you really, 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 really wanted to do. Not what your parents wanted, not what your cunt wife is pushing you in the direction. Fuck all that. What you really want to do. What is it that's going to add to my life? Or how am I going to change? We have so many different options for 2020. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how good 2020 looks right now. And I got nothing going on. It's not like you don't see me shooting a Netflix special. You don't see me on no fucking selling a lifestyle. I got nothing. I just know that I'm going to be a better person, and I know that I'm going to be a better stand-up comic. I'm going to keep going out to that fucking store and I'm going to keep getting better and fucking better and keep writing. I'm starting to write a new hour. You know, we do have, hopefully the book will come out this year. I've been working on putting together a vocal book, whatever the fuck you call it.
Audiobook?
Audio book, because listen, as far as the writing's concerned, you got a better chance of fucking Jesus coming down and raping you with his dick. Because it takes me 3 days to write a paragraph. It's a great paragraph, but it takes 3 days. At the end of the week, it's the law of diminishing returns. By the time you get Joey Diaz's life story, Joey Diaz will die, and whoever replaces his fucking life will be writing his life story, and even he can't write it. So I said, forget all that. We're going to switch it up. So yeah, I have things I'm looking forward to doing. I don't have all the opportunities a lot of other guys have, but I got one opportunity, the only one that's ahead of me, and that's being funnier. What can I do to be funny? Go deeper into my gut, say what I deeper feel in my heart, and learn how to transfer it to a paper. If you don't think I'm excited about 2020 right now, you're out of your mind. And not, you know, we think excitement and action is financial, it's lucrative, we're going to be at bars dressed in white like Don Johnson buying. No. I'm talking about personal growth is the best feeling you could ever have in your life. Personal growth, knowing that you're going for something with everything you got. Yeah, you got your day job. I get it, but guess what? What do you do at night? You talk to the kids for 2 minutes, you talk to your fucking wife for 2 minutes, who, if you're like me, after 10 minutes, you want to stab him in the neck anyway, because you got from 7 to 10 on this couch doing nothing. Say, forget it. 2 nights a week, I got to go do something. I'm going to take money out of my savings, and I'm going to take a fucking class at the local college, something. 2020 should add something else to your fucking life, something else that you want to do. What else do you want to do? There's got to be something else you want to do besides be a mook. And listen, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about look at 2020 as a new beginning for your life. Be grateful for what you have. Hey, you know what, man? I got 1,000 regrets, and I wish I had 1,000 things. But you know what? Sometimes it's better to want than to have. It's funny. Again, not putting anybody down here. Or not saying anything off color. I watched the Eddie Murphy on
SNL.
I didn't watch the whole episode because that's not going to happen. I haven't really heard anything that it was groundbreaking. And what I did see was a lot of smoke and mirrors. I'm not saying nothing bad about Eddie at all, by no means. But it's funny that was one point I saw this on Facebook of Tracy Morgan and Chris Rock and Eddie and Dave Chappelle walking on stage. And Chappelle put a cigarette out and he lit it and he goes, "Is that allowed?" And he goes, "No." And the audience got a big laugh. And I thought that was cute. You know, I thought the whole thing was great. But do you want me to tell you something? And this is the funniest fucking thing in the world. I wouldn't want to be one of those guys if you paid me. Like, I wouldn't want to have to be Chappelle. I didn't get into comedy to be that guy.
Is there another comedian who you would like try to be like, oh, if I could have their career, then I'd be happy? Or is it just personal to you?
I really admire Doug Stanhope's career and Andrew Schultz's career, and I pattern it from both of their careers. I think that my special days have come to an end. I have come to that. I think that I really just want to work on my live act. You know, I don't ever have aspirations on going on a late night show. Like, I've never watched them, so I have no aspirations. If it was Johnny Carson and somebody would come to me and say, they want you to do 6 minutes clean, for him, I would do it. But that stuff, you know, somebody told me a very interesting thing the other day. And you know me, guys. I'm raised Cuban. I'm Santeria and Catholic, but I love a couple things in the Buddhist religion. I really do. And a dear friend of mine who's Buddhist said to me, write it down 7 times what you really want. And I did it. I did it the other night. I stayed up till 2. I got really high. And I wrote it down just to see what the answer was. And after 7 times, it got shorter and shorter and shorter. The other night, my daughter was on some app called ABC something. ABC, not the kid one that you see commercialized. Mercy. Thank God. She don't know nothing. I can light a fire in her asshole. She wouldn't know. Not that I would do that. She's my beautiful little daughter. But it's some ABC something. It goes by grades. And I let her use my computer. And I heard, Dad, I was watching World News tonight, and I didn't know if she had just gotten stuck. And then 20 minutes later, I heard, Dad, and I go over, and she goes, Dad, I don't know how to put this into a file. And this kid's app had a page to write a letter to Santa Claus on it. Now, I knew she had written a letter to Santa Claus, but I think she wanted to double check he got it. So she wrote it to him on the internet, on the fucking cloud. And when I read the letter, I gotta tell you something, I had to get up and wipe my tears from my face. She wrote, like, Dear Santa, I've been a good girl this year. I've really tried. I've made a few mistakes. At this point, I'll take whatever you give me. I'll take anything that you give me. But what I really want for Christmas is to be happy. This is from the mind of a 6-year-old. And this is what we fucking forget, guys. That's it. That's it. Do you know what I felt like when I read that? That I took a page out of a 6-year-old's, like, that's it. Last Sunday night when I got home from my second set at the store and I did my closing arguments for the day in my notebook, I wrote that it's Sunday and it doesn't matter if they bomb Japan, if Young Kum Kum sends a missile over here, if they impeach Trump. Nothing really matters. It's fucking Christmas. It's Christmas. It's time to be happy. It's time to, all that shit that you put through throughout the year, hating your boss and being mad at this person, all that stuff goes away. And let me tell you something, it took me 56 years to realize that. I'm no fucking genius, but I'm telling you right now, about 4 years ago, it came to me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All the hard work and all the suffering you put in this year ends on the 22nd or 23rd. You have to put your mind somewhere else. You have to put your mind on the good things that happen. Yeah, but Joey, your cat died. Yeah, but Joey, you ate a bag of dicks in New Orleans. Yeah, Joey, you missed a flight in Atlanta. Dog, I had 1,000 shortcomings this year. But I'll tell you what shortcoming I didn't have. I wrote a new 20, 30 minutes. You know, I'll tell you what shortcomings I didn't have. I didn't give up on my health. I had a lot of shortcomings, but there's a lot of things I didn't do. I didn't stop being who the fuck I was and who the fuck I believed in. I could care less about the cancel culture or whatever other culture you got. The only culture I got is the culture that comes out from between my fucking legs that looks like yogurt, but it tastes like death milk. So that's the only culture I think about. But I really want you to think about this year. While you're sitting there today after you're listening to a few podcasts, forget about everything else, man. It's about what you have, and it's about 3 days from now when your fucking plan gets hatched. Can you imagine that? This thing you've been dreaming about for years, that you've been scared of trying because you might fail. Who gives a fuck? You know how many times you gotta fail before you, what do you think? If you try it the first time, it's just gonna flourish. That's the problem with people. We've become we think that after 1 or 2 tries, that's it. My life is done. Bitch, your life is starting. And you got 19 more failures before you even move another inch on this fucking field. This football field we're playing on, you're trying to move. It's an inch at a game. You watch games, you think you could go in there and stand behind where the quarterback is and actually drop and throw a ball 10 yards? No, you can't. You can't. The first 3 times they give you the ball, you're going to have to put your head down and move forward, and you're just going for the game of inches. So right now, if you're in the position in your life that you're playing in the game of inches, this is what it is. Some people are playing the game of 6 inches. Some people are playing the game of feet. I play in the game of inches. And I'll never, ever change that. No disrespectfully. I go to Super Bowl 91. The Giants against the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots missed a field goal. But you know what the New England Patriots missed that day? They missed and I think Belichick was still the coach of the Giants then.
Oh, wow. It was a while ago. Okay.
That was 91 when Scott Norwood mixed the field goal. You have to watch that game to understand. Check and see if Belichick was a Giant coach in 91. just for my own sanity and just so the people at the house understand what I'm trying to talk about here. You know what I'm saying?
It said it was Ray Hanley.
Of the Giants?
Yeah.
And who were his assistants?
Let's see here.
I don't think Belichick was in New England still. I still thought it was Parcells, and he was a disciple of Parcells, so I wasn't sure. But anyway, when you
It doesn't say who his things were.
What?
I'm still looking for his assistants.
It's really funny when you watch that game in 1990. The Giants, salute, gotta use a tissue. The Giants couldn't beat New England if they wanted to 10 years over. It's like when the Giants when they beat the Denver Broncos, they had Phil Simms at the quarterback, and Phil Simms went 23 for 25. Phil Simms couldn't hit 23 people in a whole fucking decade, never mind in the Super Bowl.
Oh, do you mean the season, like the Super Bowl in 1991? So it was the 1990 season? Could that be it?
Whatever the hell it was.
I don't know,
the
'cause
Buffalo
then
Bills played the Giants.
Okay, because
When did the Buffalo Bills play the Giants?
Let's find out. Because Parcells was the coach in 90.
Unbelievable. Do you mean 91? Whatever the Giants played the New England Patriots, and he missed the field goal, and the guy was going to shoot him. Oh, that was the Buffalo Bills. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was 90. So yeah, Belichick was an assistant coach.
At the Giants.
Yes.
Okay, if you watch that game, I know I'm not retarded here. Thank God. I know Ray Hanley was the coach. I knew. If you watch that game, the Giants couldn't beat New England. They had a quarterback, I think Jeff Hostetler. That guy couldn't even pass a ball. Couldn't even pass a ball. It was a shame. New England could have beat them 1,000 times. But you know how the Giants beat them?
How?
They didn't give them the ball.
That works.
That's how much they broke it down. This is way before the sign stealing and the helicopters with camera on it. And, I mean, Belichick's like NASA. This guy's got drones with you know.
He's got a lot of tricks.
He's got a lot of tricks, but this is the advantage of winning. This is what you have to, guys. He's cheating. But when winning becomes that much to you, that's a problem. But that's a complete different episode. I'm trying to talk to you right now about that Super Bowl. Because that Super Bowl, watching that Super Bowl, I was still married. I was still very unhappy. I think the tethers were over. This family from Boulder, who they were both trying to be millionaires. Now they got 19 fucking kids, and the wife is still a cunt. So it doesn't matter. And the husband's a cunt, too. They turned on me during the divorce. I never forgot you filthy fucks. Anyway, they were over the house. We were eating onion dip like normal Americans. This was way before hummus, before suicide bombers and people getting blown up. And this is when America was America. And fucking, the Giants played New England in the Super Bowl. And They beat him with a guy named O.J. Anderson that was a 36-year-old running back.
Wow.
And what their objective was to run out the clock, take as much time as they could in between plays, and let this guy run 3 yards at a time. 3 yards at a time. 3 yards at a time. They changed the offensive line. 3 yards at a time. Put in another skinny black guy. Let him run 1 yard. OJ, take a breather. 3 more. And then they'll beat them. You're like, Joey, your fucking point. How many times does a guy run for 3 yards? 1,000 times. They took the ball away but when I'm going back to this, they had a plan for that game. They had a plan for that game. When I ate the dick with Netflix on the way home, I made a plan for my podcast, my stand-up, and my personal life. And I stuck to them to the best of my ability, and I'm reaping some of the rewards. Some of them, you can't be, if you go for 4 and you get 3 out of 4, you can't complain. You got 3 out of 4. It's like I told Lee and I were talking about a Weight Watcher diet. And I go, Lee, first of all, a diet isn't a diet. It's called a lifestyle change. It's your lifestyle change. It's not a diet. Diet's an ugly word. Diet is the N word of health. Don't use diet. It's a lifestyle change. Instead of eating that piece of toast, I'm going to eat an apple. Instead of drinking that smoothie, I'm going to drink water. It's a lifestyle change. But we were talking about a particular thing about the Weight Watchers, how it worked.
How it teaches you to, make deals with yourself?
Make deals with yourself, Like, I'll do this, and I won't do this. I'll do this, and I won't do this. It's kind of the same thing, I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about now. I lost.
The one thing I wanted to talk to you about, and not to disagree with you, but at the beginning, we're like, don't be alone. Because I've been alone on a lot of holidays, and there's people who are working today, and they'll be alone, or maybe they move somewhere new. I definitely see what you're saying. How we were talking about it on the last podcast, where if you have some mental health, it's not good to isolate, and I agree with that. But I think there's some people who, and almost I'm looking forward to spending a day and going over my notes or just doing nothing for a few hours. To me, I sometimes enjoy.
You ever been to prison?
No, I haven't.
All right, you don't want to sit alone. You could sit. I don't mind you waking up at 9 and looking through your notes and jerking off one time, and maybe taking a bag of clothes that you don't need and getting it ready to take it to the fucking Salvation Army on the 26th. Maybe taking your time, taking a shower. But you know what? Take care of yourself. The worst thing scenario: go to Denny's, get the 4x4 diet, go out, see the beauty that there is out there. I know some people like to be alone. You're talking to the person that invented being alone. You're talking to somebody who's an only child. You had a brother, and you like being alone. Think about somebody who was raised being alone. I love being alone. Yesterday I had a prime example. Yesterday I had not much on the plate. It was Monday. What I needed to do was lift. I lift every Monday at 10 with a trainer, and I had nothing else to do. I mean, my wife was going to Universal. We were running a bunch of things. Nobody really knew because there's no school this week. I did what I had to do. I went and lifted. I went home and I made 15 calls, 15 emails. I had to end up motherfucking a few people, whatever. But then I forced myself to get the hell out of the house because I know I'm going to be in the house all week. I'm going to be in the house all week. It's Christmas. I'm not going out at night. I forced myself to call down to the Comedy Store Thursday night. And don't get me wrong, if Christmas Eve, Christmas night, things ain't going good, or there's a midnight showing of Uncut Gems, I will be at the Comedy Store Christmas night, tonight, just sitting around to watch comedy. I'll try to get on stage, but I'm not there to step on somebody's toes. Somebody always cancels on Christmas.
Right.
Because they realize they went somewhere and had 2 cocktails. Some nights there'll be 6. Some nights they'll just pull an open mic up there on Christmas.
Oh, geez, I'm going to have to go.
Yeah, because nobody shows up down there. So depending on how I feel tonight, I might shoot down there. That's just the way it is. I didn't call in for it. I'll definitely be down there tomorrow night. Then I got Calusa Thursday. And I don't have, they opened up some tickets for San Francisco. So if you want to go, this is the chance to get your tickets right now. I know you got a little envelope for Christmas. Grandma gave you a $50, a savings bond. If you trade it in, you get $21. Who cares about the 30-year growth? You ain't got time for that stuff anyway. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say to you is this, man. Be grateful for what you have. Don't worry about what you don't have. It's Christmas Day. You did the best you can. There's no use crying over spilt milk at this point over the year. The year is done. The year is done and gone, and it's never going to come back again. You know what? My cats are never going to come back. Netflix is never going to give me another special. There's 1,000 things that aren't going to happen. But you know what? 2020 is coming. And I know there's going to be a good year for you guys and for myself. Whether it's Bob Lolingus, whether it's, I know Hubs is having a hard time up there. I know 1,000 of you guys that, Scott Cunningham, I want to congratulate you on the birth of your new child.
Oh, nice.
I'm watching. Guys, I'm watching. You know what I'm saying? Lon Rosenkerr still supporting after all these years. I'm watching you guys. And we still got a tight-knit family. This is more than a podcast. This is a state of mind. And this is two people who have no reason. We do all our communication online. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? We do all our communication online. And then I come to your hometown, you shake my hand, and we take a picture, and we move on for the rest of the year. But listen, today is not the day to worry about what happened 3 months ago. Today is not the day to worry about what happened 6 months ago. Today is not the day to worry about what happened 20 years ago. It happened. Acknowledge it and make the best of what the day is. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. I don't know if Jesus is born today. I don't know if 3 Puerto Ricans showed up. I don't know what happened. I'm not here to chronological, whatever the word is, chronologize Christmas and what it means and sharing. You know what? You're broke. You don't have money to give nobody gifts. That's fine. A smile and a hug just does just as well. A smile and a hug will get the same response as giving somebody a wallet and a tie. You ever get a wallet? Anybody will give you a wallet and you felt worse than what you already did, or a bad gift. No gift is a bad gift, but I'm going to tell you what's always a good gift. A handshake, a look in an eye, and telling somebody you love them and thank you for doing what you do. You know what's always a great gift? A hug and just saying, hey, man, I remember what you did for me this year. You made me laugh at my roughest time. That's the best. That's a Christmas gift that never, ever fails. A handshake, telling somebody you love them, and giving them a hug and going, hey, this is what it's all about at the end of the week. I wanted to buy you a helicopter, but my funds were short. I'm barely making rent. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to give the gifts that I wanted to the people, I wouldn't eat. I'd be homeless. There's people that deserve great gifts this year. But you know what? They're going to get the gift of my friendship. And that's the best gift you could ever have. And the gift that you're going to give me by listening, by, taking little notes, by whatever, is the gift of your friendship. That's all you need to worry about this Christmas. Tonight, when you're eating dinner or when you're not eating dinner, look around you, see what you have, and see how good you really have it. You were waking up this morning feeling bad about yourself, you fucker. You got 2020. Make the best of it. Write down your goals and go for it. That's it. I know you're successful. I know you have a job. But I also know in high school you wanted to play the ukulele and put a wig on backwards and sing like Lady Gaga.
I never told anybody that.
Yeah, no, you don't need to tell me. I know your deepest secrets. I see you lurking outside of gay bars thinking, what's going to happen? I go in there with this little virgin ass. But hey, take a chance Columbus did. 2020 is around the corner. You're going to hear from us next week. We're going to do a couple podcasts for you. We're not going to leave you out in the cold on New Year's Eve and during the week. So we will definitely be back. Like I said, I got a couple tickets open for San Francisco. We have Fresno. We have Bakersfield in January. And we also have the second show added at the Tabernacle Theater in Atlanta, Georgia, which I'm excited about. get to go hang out with Gladys Knight, stand online, eat some whatever the hell black soul food, and I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I show up on stage with a big dick and afro and a picture of Black Panther. When was the last time you showed up with a picture of Black Panther?